that shit. Be a practicing whiteness. Like, rebrand it. Don't let these people own the branding. Like, that's my thing. It's like, stop trying to walk away from the hard conversations. Have the hard conversations, you know, and do better. That's like literally all that you're being asked to do is do better. Colorado needs it. Yeah, and that's the other thing, Becky, is like, when you look at these races, I'm not talking race like black and white. I'm talking race like Senate, whatever. There's never not one where they're not cheating. That should let you know you're in the company of losers. You're in the company of losers if they have to cheat to win. Like, there's no way I could be a Republican right now, because they're still manipulating to cheat to win. I couldn't be one right now because you're literally in the company of losers. Losers. Like, I want to be with the winners. And don't get me wrong, Democrats are not winners because they're just defaulters right now. Like, they're winning because of default. You know, I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. I think the answer is let people live. How about that? Let people live. Stop scheming to take over everything. Live your own life. Spend your own money. Like, live. What the hell are you hoarding billions for? You will not live to spend it all. Like, I don't mind there being billionaires. Don't get me wrong. I honestly don't. I'm not a eat the rich kind of person like other people are. I'm not. I think there is a possibility for there to be an ethical billionaire, because if you have a great idea and you pay people well, that energy is going to return. I think that's possible. For people to say there's no such way to be an ethical billionaire, you are a negative Nancy. Shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, I think there's an ethical way. Why? Because money is just worth differently these days. But if you think there's also no ethical billionaire, that means you know you would not be an ethical billionaire. That means you are part of the problem. I would definitely be one. I know that for a fact. The only selfish thing I would do is put on my own stories. I don't give a shit what goes on in your house. No, I'm not trying to sleep with your children. Like, that's not my aim. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to take over an entire country. I just want exactly some equity, some health care, some clean water, some better foods, and some beds for people to sleep on. That's what I care about. And if the principle, the scientific principle, and the biblical principle, and the spiritual principle are all correct, that energy you put out is the energy you will receive, you will never be broke, because you're not a broken, I was going to say you're not a broken bitch, but okay. I don't know. I don't think all billionaires are unethical. I just don't. I don't. I think all white boys who are broken are. Talking about the ones who are already billionaires, obviously. Like, I don't understand this need to conquer people. Like, what does that do for you? Nothing. It makes you paranoid. It makes you paranoid because now you can't eat. Because what if they poison you? Now you can't sleep without a guard at your door. But wait, can you trust your guard? Your guard might be in on it. Now, like, all you do is you gain power to also gain paranoia. You live your life so good that people are loyal to you if they want to be. Then you're protected and you're loved and you're respected. But if you lead like these assholes, look at them. Like, oh, I think empathy is the weakness of America. Why won't you buy my cars? Bitch. Empathy, remember? Like, let's take Nanny Nanny Boo Boo, for instance, right? Nanny Nanny Boo Boo is running from punishment. but doesn't mind giving people punishment. How does that work out? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, baby. You want to punish me, and your energy brings that boomerang back to you. Stand there, take it like a man. Matter of fact, bend over, take it like a man. Cough. No. He hops a plane and he runs to America. Okay. Sounds like you're a bitch. You're not a boss. You are a pansy. Spelled a different way. Well, actually, you know what? No. Because a female's part is pretty strong. Stronger than a man's. Because you kick a man, his voice changes. You kick a woman, that hurts. It hurts. But she can still deliver. I don't know. Yeah, you can't take all the money with you. So it's like, listen, you can have 100 million, right? Let's say you have 100 million. That's the house, that's the yacht, that's the car, that's whatever you want it to be. So keep doing whatever you want to do in your whole life. Like, why is it I'm bored? I need to go molest children. Like, what is that a thing? I'm bored. I need to go hunt people who are running for their lives. Why is that a thing? Unless you're not human. Aha. Because a human being doesn't do that. Aha. And people are like, no, don't say stuff like that because that excuses them. Oh, no, it doesn't. It tells me what I'm dealing with. You know? I'm dealing with somebody who doesn't have the capacity for shame, for hurt, for anything. Okay. Honestly, that's why I think DJ is actually a human being. Because that boy gets shamed a lot. You know, when he was alive. He's not alive now. But Peter? No. No. Erica's weird. Okay, so apparently, okay. Here. I hate that they have us in this space. Or have me in this space. I don't know if y'all with me, but I hate that they have us in this space of not being able to believe anything. Because I know there's a memo, supposedly, that came out. The day before, the day before Jeffrey was supposed to be, this memo was made. Okay, but where was this memo? Is it part of the files? If it's part of the files, then there's a chance it's fake. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a chance this file is fake because I'm telling you, they had as much time to plant as they did to protect. I don't believe all those files are true. I do not. I don't. Everything in me is saying, no, these are not all true. And then, okay, so then the video that I shared with y'all in the group chat, the video I shared, and if anybody's interested in listening to this for yourself, matter of fact, let me pull it up. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me connect chat. I'm sorry, streamers. I got to connect the chat for us over here. That way I can see your chats. Okay. So, let me pull it up real quick. I want you to hear what she said. Because she's reading this sick book. I don't have the stomach capacity to read that book that she's reading. But she's reading this book. Let me go to my history. Okay, so there's this group of people who chat together. Like, I want to chat with people, not text. Okay. So there's some they call it Petty Boots Night. I guess they do it once a week or something. And it's on a channel called House of Lenormand, or Lenormand, right? So we're gonna listen to this. Hold on. Yeah, because I was watching this before I went live. But then I was like, dang, it's already 1. You know, sometimes you're like listening and you lose time. Okay. I feel like I gotta blow my nose. All right, so right around 19 minutes.
Really, you know?
She's quite a thinker. In some ways I was gonna say like me, but I honestly do not get the Clinton hate. I just don't. I don't understand it.
But I was telling Jen, you weren't here for this part of the conversation, Johnny, but I was telling Jenny that I think it's 2 people made a website called J, so like the letter J, mail.world.
She's talking about the Jeffrey email thing.
When you go there, it's got all the Epstein files, but it looks just like your Gmail inbox. So everything is organized. You can just go click through like you're reading your email. And it's called jmail.com. And I was going through some of the emails and I found stuff in there that I was like, this is just too freaking absurd to be real. And I was telling Jenny, I was like, I came across an email where Jeffrey is talking to somebody whose name is redacted. You can't see who he's talking to. And they're talking about 3 former presidents that gang raped a man and chopped off his feet and tortured him. And I read that and I was like, this is insane. Like, what the hell? You know? And I kept thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. That's in this book. So it made me wonder. I'm like, we know that Trump had over 1,000 FBI agents combing through files to take his name out and everything else. Tamper with evidence, basically. Who's to say that they weren't under orders also to poison the well, make shit up, throw shit in there that's so bizarre that if you start talking about it, you're going to sound... This book I do not recommend if you are
squeamish,
sensitive, squeamish, a crap ton of pedophilia, cannibalism, torture, BDSM, the likes of which you've never read. Scat, if you know what that is. It's the Marquis de Sade. It's old. This was like, I think it was written in the late 17th century. And it's the 120 Days of Sodom. If you don't have a hard stomach, don't read that. That's the only warning you're going to get. But yeah, I was reading that stuff and I was like, I think that they have purposefully planted stuff in these files that are absolutely fake. And then we found out that QAnon, the whole Pizzagate thing, was made by Epstein and Steve Bannon.
Yeah.
And that Ghislaine Maxwell was one of the moderators on one of the 4chans. Just making shit up.
As the women's lawyer, the victims' lawyers have said, it shows everywhere where they called into the hotline that was created to report things. And that was done, I think, by Berman when he was in the Southern District of New York to set up a hotline. So it shows all these reports. And then there's like garbage out here to the side, like, oh, known shoplifter or something, like dissing the girls. But what's missing are the 302 reports, which is where they set a time, they sat them down, they took a deposition from them, they interviewed them, they write down all the facts or all the comments, and the 302s are missing. So,
okay. So, All right, thank you. Okay. So, this is, I put it in the group chat. It's the YouTube page that I told you guys to watch. Yeah, man, Becoming did get me. I was like, oh God, I missed them. But anyway, oh gosh, goosebumps. Okay. All right, Jen, you with me, girl. But you see, I was so happy to hear someone else saying this. Because I'm like, I don't think it's real. And then look what just came out. So I was shuffling while this was happening. Manipulating the documents. You get it? So it's the making of the documents, manipulating of the documents. Okay? So this is, I'm going to close this window because my computer is about to yell. I mean, it's already yelling. But the 8 of Pentacles, and it is in the reverse. So I'm getting from this is that this is actually the manipulation of the documents. Basically putting us in the upside down, because the actual plan here is to confuse us so that we don't know what's real and we don't know what's validated. And that's what's actually happening, is that they are wielding their power of creativity to do this. And then I see here this 4 of Cups saying refuse to drink from their cup because they're poisoning the well. We have to stop going, oh, did you see what was in the files? Oh, did you see what was in the files? Because the shit's deliberately planted. It's not hard to make up those files. I'm looking at the files like, I can make this. All you do is cut this out, paste what you want, choose the right font. If it's a government website font, it's going to be the same type of font. Like, it's not hard to do. Like, for people to go, it's in the files, it's a document. Blah, blah, blah. If you're good at what you do, you don't even have to be expert or advanced, just intermediate enough. Come on, people make paycheck stubs all the time. Okay? So it's like, refuse to drink of their cup because justice is coming and going to expose this treason. This is what I need people to be cognizant of. All of a sudden, we just get a 3 million drop, and that's all I'm giving you. That's all I'm giving you. And I'm like, you don't have the legal ability to tell us that 96% of the files we don't get because you don't feel like giving them out. They're all part of a case. What case? The creator found the original and that was added. They're trying to say, oh, something was happening on 2/8 to make you panic. Like Monsters Inc. I'm going to say this again. Monsters Inc. What does Monsters Inc. run on? Your fear. They eat your fear. They are vamping on you. They are draining you of your energy, of your light, and of your conviction and your ability to stand up. Because you're so disoriented, you're so dizzy, and you are focused on the red herrings. Like I said, was Clinton a great husband? I'm not married to him. I don't know if Hillary was cool with it and was like, look, keep it quiet. I have no idea. She might have been cool with it. You know, I'm not in that marriage. But I don't think he was messing with children. The man likes them young, but legal. So even if you looked at that file, right, there's a part that has their name on it, and you look at the file, and it says right before him, older Victoria's Secret models. I was like, okay, that's Bill. Because he likes legal people. Like, that's why they don't have a problem coming before you. They're not going to, like, if they ate children, trust me, they would not be saying, oh, we need to tell this in public. They would go to their grave without telling you they actually ate children. Like, come on. Like, be fucking for real. Like, be smart. And just the salaciousness of people on these platforms. Oh my God, did you see what happened to Bill Clinton? Do you understand whose name is mostly in this file? Why the fuck are we talking about Bill Clinton? And I'm not saying he's perfect or exonerated. I'm saying your focus is in the wrong place because you see a man's name 1,000 times, fabricated or not. You see this man's name 1,000 times and you're not coming for his head? You're like, what can we do? What can we do? He's still there. You see a man's name 1,000 times with some of the worst kinds of stories, hearing that he has, what if it's made up? It's made up. I don't care. They're the ones feeding it to you, right? You see it and you're not demanding his head. And I don't mean literally. I mean metaphorically for the bots or whoever. Oh, did you see what he said? Did you see what he texted? He shouldn't even have access to anything right now but a cell. You're not demanding his head. What can we do? I'm just one person. Y'all share the picture all the time of the fishes running from the shark and then the fish coming together to eat the shark. You share that picture ad nauseum, but you don't believe it. Yeah, the docs are the Rag magazine. They're the National Enquirer. And people are like, oh my God, Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton. Are you missing the guys whose name was 1,000 times in there? If you believe Sasha's story, let's just go with Sasha's story. If you believe Sasha's story, he names 2 people who are in the oversight committee, who's on the oversight committee for the very thing that his story is about. And in fact, if you believe Sasha's story, he and the lawyer apparently gave the oversight committee his story in September. So if you believe Sasha's story, that Jim Jordan was there, that Andy Biggs was there, that they beat the boy to almost. Why aren't you coming for their heads? Why aren't you demanding that they be recused from the oversight committee? Because they're the ones on a witch hunt right now for the Clintons. Why aren't you going, why are they focused on the Clintons? Like, why are they only focused on the Clintons? The Clintons put a letter out, right? 4-page letter. And people are like, oh, yeah, they're lawyers. Did you read the letter? The letter said you had 8 people, but you're only coming after us. Oh, why don't they want to go before? They said they'll go before. But did you miss the fact where they said they had 8 people? Who are the other 8? They had asked for 8 people to come. Those 7 people said, nah, we good. But they only coming after the Clintons? Like, use your brain. Why are they only coming after the Clintons? Because the Clintons are red meat. They're the Democrats, right? And I'm not even saying this on a party note. I'm just saying this is what the rabid base wants. But the logical thinking base should go, why are you focused on just the Clintons? Bring the Clintons and bring them other 7. I'm not saying excuse the Clintons. I'm saying round them all up. But you're not coming for their heads. And if you tie Sasha's story into it, 1, why is Sasha's story not included? 2, there are 2 men on the oversight committee for this stuff who should not be there because they also then are accused of perpetrating. So how could they possibly aid a victim? But nobody's thinking. Round them up. Like, it should be that simple. Round them up. How is Jim Jordan even on a committee over this when he was accused in first term? Round them up. I'm not saying let somebody slip through. I'm saying get them all, because right now your focus on just one person is pissing me the F off. Why? Because now you're telling me this one person might actually be innocent, because you're only focused on tarnishing their reputation when there's literally a guy mentioned over 1,000 times in the files, false, fabricated, or real, over 1,000 times in just the little bit that we got to see. And I say little bit very loosely because 4 million files is a lot. But he's mentioned 1,000 times. You know what the other countries did? Do you know what all the other countries did? They said, bitch, I saw your name once. Get down. Nope, you're not on the board. Nope, you're not my prime minister. Nope, you're not my this. Nope, you're not my that. Every other country is like, oh no, we're dealing with this. Not America. And again, I do get that the files were fabricated. They're not all real. There's real mixed in. They're not all real. And I am getting, you need to stop drinking this damn poison. You need to refuse to focus where they are telling you to put your attention. And you need to be like, okay, but what's going on with Greenland? Okay, but what is going on with Minnesota and North Dakota and Iowa? Because they're not just in Minnesota, y'all. They're not. They're not. I saw a heartbreaking video about North Dakota 2 weeks ago. Anybody talking about the damn gorilla picture? No. No, y'all are not outraged about this racist ass picture that your White House released. You're not upset. Nope, not upset. Because that should have been busting through my algorithm. It should have been. But you're not upset. Why are you not upset? That's a real good ass question. Why are you not upset? Do you share stuff like that? Why are you not upset? Do you agree? Why are you not upset? Do you not see those two people as human beings? Why are you not upset? Because I can guarantee you, had that come from any other person in chief, any other person, including Bush, we would have never stopped hearing about it. I can promise you this too. If we went and made fun of a yarmulke, oh, we definitely wouldn't stop hearing about it. Because on the Super Bowl, 2 times, a commercial that's like $3.5 million was posted against anti-J people. And I'm like, when did we have a problem with that? Are we having a problem with that? Because from what I'm understanding, we're being anti-Latino, anti-immigrant, anti-Somali, anti-Haitian. When are we having a problem with the J people? Because I don't think we have a problem with the J people. I think we have a problem with I-State. Those are 2 different things. I have a problem with nanny, nanny, boo-boo. I have a problem with somebody walking around like he ain't killing people. Like, that's what I have a problem with. I have a problem with my leader saying, hey, how are you doing? That's what I have a problem with. Whether it's AI or not, I still have a problem with it. I don't understand why there are propaganda videos about I-State all over YouTube. And I don't understand why somebody spent over $7 million on commercials during a Super Bowl where there are barely any J people playing the game. I'm not understanding. The propaganda is wild. How are you going to try to tell us not to hate people we don't actually think about? We don't actually hate. We're all like, dude, the Holocaust was bad. But we're also like, how are y'all doing this to the other people? You get like, I don't. It's brainwashing, absolutely, Kimba. Like, it's absolute brainwashing. But what are we washing? Whose brain? Because nobody's doing it. So why are you sending me a commercial that says, oh, and then they co-opted the black square. Remember the black square of 2020? You know, the performative thing that the white people were doing to say they support black people during the George Floyd and all the other ones of that year. Remember the black square? Y'all, they co-opted it and made it a blue square because blue lives matter, I guess. And I'm just like, the hell? Oh my God. Nobody hates you except your own prime minister or whatever he is. Like, your prime minister hates you. Your prime minister set you up to be bombed. Your prime minister set somebody on Bondi Beach. Your prime minister is false flagging all over the place. And then saying, people hate. No, actually, you do. You hate them because you don't really. No, you hate them. Like, dude, you hate them. We don't hate them. We're not even thinking about people. Like, we're thinking about protect the immigrants. We're thinking about, oh no, you're eroding my rights. We're not thinking about, man, I sure hate those J people today. And I'm only saying it that way because of the doggone censors and stuff. You know, so it's like, I'm not thinking about them, you guys. Kai, I understand there are people who hate. Trust me, I do believe it because I've seen it. And you know who are the people who hate? The people who are telling us we're not allowed to hate. These same evangelical people are the same khaki white polo and tiki torches. Whew, brain, come with me. Okay. Those are the people who were hating. We call them white supremacists. No, I'm just saying. No. I'm saying to you because I know you're like, oh, people do hate. I know that. But it's not enough to take out $7 million in an ad because the majority of America don't think about people. You know what I mean? Like, we don't. We're like, right now, they've created such an environment where we're absolutely selfish. In general, like, I need to pay my bills. I need to go to work. I need to, you know. So we're breaking out of this selfishness a bit, but it's not to the point of like, I sure hate those people. Like, the people who hate the people are the people who bought this app, you know. Oh no. I'm not talking about the ad. I was just talking about the hate period. That's all. No, that's not why they did it. But that's what I'm saying. That's not why they did it. Because I have been on YouTube. This is all last year. I would say the last 6 months of YouTube, last 6 months of 2025, I started seeing iState ads. It's like, it's not just come to iState. It was oh my God. It's something about like the religion, it's something about this, it's something about that. But I'm like, this is propaganda, you know? So that's what I'm saying. It's not just the Super Bowl. They've been doing this for months. I probably since the guy got in, right? So they've been doing it for months. So it's really insidious that now you're using the biggest game, like literally the biggest game, sports game, where these commercials are $3.5 million. They might be more. I could be wrong. I think I could be wrong. And see, and that's the thing. Like, I usually skip ads, but there's sometimes when I'm working that I just let ads play. And then I'm like, wait, why is that there? It's like, okay, during 2020, right? 2020, they were doing Patriot ads. And, you know, they like to co-op words because see, spot, run, right? So they were doing Patriot ads. Now, mind you, these algorithms are supposed to be so smart, they know that I don't listen to these people. But they kept breaking through these red-leaning ads. And it's like, oh, you have to have basically like what we're talking about now of like, y'all, we got to be prepared. We got to have like, we got to have non-perishables. We got to stock our shelves. We got to, because we're getting ready for like the thing, right? The thing, the takeover, the complete takeover. Though I would say it's already here. But it's like, just in case they realize, oh, now we have to starve the people, because that's what you do. That's like the next thing you do after you get rid of journalists is you start starving people, because starved people will do whatever you want them to do just to survive, especially if they have children. So there was like a lot of these Patriot ads, and it was like, oh, here's a barrel, it's full of food, or here's a stick. This stick has 50 different uses that you could do if you're out in the woods. And I'm like, then you realize they were preparing for a race war after George Floyd. So that's why all these commercials, all these Patriot commercials were coming through. And I wish I had thought to click the information to know where they were coming from. I miss Betty White. She got out of here. She's like, oh, you chose him? Deuces. That lady was gone. She's like, nope, I'm not going to see this. But it's just so interesting. But anyway, so all these Patriot ads are coming out. Guns, gun holders, the buckets, the like living off the grid type of ads. And I was like, are you serious? These people are preparing for a race war. And they were. And then those ads went away. And now it's like a whole bunch of I-State ads. And to have purchased for super, like, I don't think people understand. This is the Super Bowl. So you have the most attention that anybody's going to have on a television because everyone's spread out. I missed the ads. I was waiting for fun ads. Everyone's spread out on all these different platforms, but there's going to be that one night that people are watching for 3-4 hours, pretty much the same thing. That's what it is. So it's the biggest night that you will actually have attention. And everybody's waiting for either the game or the commercials. Like, that's just how it goes. I watch both. But anyway, so it's very subliminal, and it's very, very terrible, because this is the ad I saw. I know that someone said there was a second ad, but this is the ad I saw. I can't play it for you. I wish I had left the thing up. I could have played it for you. But the ad I saw had a little kid. So they're heartstringing, trying to pull at your heartstring. So it had a little kid, and where is it? Because that's my comment. So where is the ad, actually? It's going to be in my video. I must have just taken a picture and put it straight in my video, which I think I did. Okay, so to set it up, it was a kid. He's at his locker, and it says something terrible on it, some kind of racial slur. I didn't actually read it, so I don't know what it said. Then they used a black kid. They had a black kid come up to him, put a blue sticky note, because it's square, put a blue sticky note over the kid's thingamabob, over the note that somebody else had put there for that kid. So I'm already mad too, because I'm like, and you using black people? First of all, a lot of these commercials use black people. I'm like, would Whitney have let y'all use her ad for Budweiser? Like, would she have let you use her voice? Like, why did you not use Dolly Parton's voice? Dolly Parton must have told you no. So why did you use, because that's Dolly Parton's song, I Will Always Love You. But no, Budweiser decided to use a black voice, and it did some weird commercial over it. I was like, that's interesting. And then the Olympics was using another black voice. It was using Denzel Washington's clip of his speech from accepting an award, where he's talking about pushing through being uncomfortable or showing up or a commitment or something like that. And I'm just like, y'all stay using us. Because you could have at least shown clips of him giving the speech, put him in it instead of just using his voice. And I get it. It's for the Olympics thing. But it's like, show him doing that. And then who do they hire again to narrate or whatever the Super Bowl, the Olympics? They went and got Snoop again. Well, guess what? A lot of people fell out with Snoop because Snoop went MAGA. So it's like, yeah, we're not doing that. So he was panicking about what, Carly? Years ago. It's just crazy. We're moving on. I can't remember. The Liquid Death, I don't remember that commercial at all. You know, I remember commercials from years ago. I don't remember anything from tonight. So, well, actually, I take that back. I remember the Jenner sister who said the Patriots will win. I was like, dang, your curse does work. Hello. Yeah, so it was funny. She's like, I pick losers, or I don't know how to pick them, or something. And then she holds up her thing and she's like, she chose the Patriots. And I was like, now I wonder if she shot it twice, like, because maybe that's the joke, right? Is that they might have had 2 commercials ready, because by the time I saw her commercial, I don't know if it came on earlier, but it was like third quarter or something. So I'm like it wouldn't work if the Patriots actually won. So now that I think about it, I'm wondering if they had 2 versions of the ad, which is possible, because all they had to do was change out what was on the phone. That's it. That wouldn't have cost any money. So, and I don't think she actually says Patriots. So, I hate being manipulated. I'm like, wait, I think they manipulated me. Because I was happy she was losing. I don't like the Patriots, so. All right, so, and I'm saying that because, like, the Knight of Swords comes out, and the Knight of Swords is like romancing you, but like sometimes they're fake, fake romancing you, like just trying to get in your panties, that type of deal. So it's like, was that what you did? Like, did you have another ad ready to go if it was the Seahawks who were losing? Okay, but anyway, back to the files. Okay. So I thought, oh, I did see that one. I saw that ad about the eagle flying with the horse or something. I saw that ad a couple of days ago because they were like, see our ad, and people were like mad because it was AI. I'm like, this is where AI actually works, because you're not going to get a bird doing that for real. Like that clip was nice where the horse jumps and you see the large expanse of the wings. I'm like, you're not going to get that with a regular bird. So that was nice. That's what you use AI for something that humans can't do. I think that's cool. I just think that's cool. But using Whitney's version of I Will Always Love You for another Budweiser commercial, I was like, oh, with Peyton Manning, when he has the last beer or something and a keg drops or whatever, and everybody's running for the keg, and it's like, I'm like, why didn't you use Dolly Parton? I bet she wouldn't let you. Because Dolly is an activist. Whitney can't say anything, and her family is a money person. And Manning's MAGA. All the white men with money tend to be, for the most part, come off as MAGA. It's just like Tony Robbins. He's MAGA. And they're like, no, he's an independent. He's an independent on paper. But independents vote how they want to. He's an independent, so you don't know which way he actually swings. Like, I don't trust independents. I don't. It's like, oh, you're on the fence. Now, that said, the only reason I don't do independent, let me take that with a caveat. The only reason I don't do independent is because I want to have a voice in the primary. Independents do not have voices. Not for what will ultimately be a 2-party game. That's the only reason. But if you are a business person, as most America like to pretend it is, the men anyway, you won't register Republican unless you're moving through that. But Tony Robbins will definitely register as an independent because he's MAGA. He doesn't want you to know that. However, he goes and has dinner with those people. You know, it's like Jill Stein. Jill Stein is an asset. She goes and has dinner with vodka. But we keep going. She's our groundhog. She's the one we actually want. Like, you don't see her. She never has a policy. She never says anything during the 4 years. She just comes to mess up the vote. Like, that's it. That's all she comes for. And people keep, you know, I'm gonna choose her. Well, I'm gonna rebel and choose her. Okay, you look like a dumbass. If you want to rebel, like, just select the amendments or something. Like, don't even select a top dog. You know, just select the amendment. Like, I mean, either way, that's dumb too. But especially when you're down to a two-party, like you're down to two-party, I'm strongly hoping that eventually we have a strong third party, 3 or 4. I don't care. I would love to do like the other countries where it's the top dogs, right? Like, that's how it, what is it called? Rank and file? I don't know. But our money people are cheaters. Like, they're just cheaters. They're just cheaters. It's like, to bring it back full circle to the earlier part of the conversation, is like, if you were a winner, you wouldn't have to do half the things you do. They do like 7 to 8 things. I would love to get a third party, but there is no viable candidate at all. So until there is one, like, I think after this, there may be, actually. I think, ranked choice. There we go. I think after this, maybe for like 28 or something, if we get around that, I think there is a chance for a very strong third party. Maybe like a real Republican Party, you know, like a real one. Though honestly, I wouldn't trust any of them who silently stood by. I don't trust any Republican who just switched over to Democrat, because what are you going to be? Another Manchin or another Sinema or another Gabbard? You know, like, I wouldn't trust you. I can't trust you. And that's the other insidious part of this, is like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm at a point of no return with a lot of people that I'll never be able to trust ever again. Ever again. Which is the point. Okay. So we did that quick reading, and that was on my list, actually, were any of the files fake? That was on my list. So yes, we've already started. It is out of date. It's absolutely out of date. I would love to see the rank style. Hi, Amy. I would also like to see compulsory voting. Like, there should be no reason 1 1/3 people are not registered. If you drive, if you have an ID, if you get taxes, if you are required to do jury duty, you should be required to vote. And it should be punished, just like it is in other countries, if you don't. Because you don't have a right to complain. Like, y'all have to understand, a lot of these people complaining, a lot of these people saying they're all the same, they aren't even registered. It's like, you don't get a say. You don't get a say at all. I don't want to hear from you, because you don't know how to make a choice. And so you have nerve to be poisoning the well so other people don't get to make a choice. They're all the same. How are they all the same? Is Marjorie Taylor Greene like Melanie Stansberry? No. Is Tim Scott like Jasmine Crockett? No. Is what that boy name is? Lady Graham anything like Chris Murphy? No. So are they all the same? Like, just that saying can be disproven so easily. So easily. Well, they all take money. Guess what? If you're up against billionaires, a lot of people are going to take money because they think that's what they have to do. And don't be like, oh, but this year we proved that, we beat Elon in Wisconsin. We beat Elon in Wisconsin because the entire country was watching. The entire country said, hey, make sure you go vote. Exactly, Cassie. If you don't vote, sit your ass down in the corner and shut the F up. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want you to, I don't want to see your posts. You better be posting about bubblegum and tying your shoes because you are unimportant to me. You just are. Because you had no problem looking at Project 2025 and saying, I can't decide. You had no problem with a felon. I don't even think he had the 34 counts by that time. But with this guy, literally, like, we all saw it. We all saw January 6th. We all saw it. And you said, nah, I can't vote against him. Other people like, your only platform is not him. You know what? If you can't make a decision, that should at least help you make one. Just one. Like, all right. But after this, I'm going to be in your ass. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a chance to fix things, like to really hold people's feet to the fire. But no. No. But I bet they joined in on the sleepy Joe Biden. I bet they joined in on that conversation. I bet they joined in and see, he can't do anything. Mind you, he had 4 years of Trump results to deal with. Every robbery this guy did in his administration fell onto the Biden administration because they had to clean up that shit. It's wild, man. So for people to be like, oh my God, both sides are the same. Open your fucking eyes. They're not the same. Is there a corrupt person there? Yes, Chuck Schumer. He is. He is obviously a blue square. Well, let's put it that way. Now that I have another term to use. He is a blue square commercial. Okay? Chuck Schumer is a blue square commercial. Because how do you get up there and go, I'm going to make sure you are funded, whereas you weren't saying that when people needed to eat. You weren't saying that when your military didn't know how they were paying their bills. You weren't saying that. And you're still not saying that. When people are being attacked by their own government in these different blue states, you weren't saying none of that. I'm going to make sure you're supported. You weren't saying none of that. So are there corrupt people? That's my point. Yes, there is. Yes, there are. Hakeem is utterly disappointing. We know why. We've done readings on him. He is blackmail, threatened, etc. He is going to be exposed. He is a kid who got caught. Well, a kid who's waiting to get caught. When you see a kid who's done wrong, let's just say a kid who poops his pants, right? I'm not like pants. I'm talking about like diapers. When you see a little kid that has pooped their diapers and you walk in the room and go, ooh, what's that? And if you look at that kid is like, that's Hakeem. Because the results of that thing on November was like, ooh, what's that? Oh no, we're looking at you. You had a job to do and you didn't do it. But are the rest of them like that? No. I just hope we can survive this. And I know some of us won't. He's past disappointing. I'm telling you, I have the energy of him like, boy, that's you who stank. Like, that's the energy I have for him. It's like, wait a second. What did you do? What did you do? That's the energy I have for Hakeem. Because something about that is off. What did you do, boy? No, he's not evil. He's not evil. That's not what it was. That's not what it was at all. It is, he did something he wasn't supposed to do. Yep, he did something he was not supposed to do. See? I told you. Wow. Okay. I gotta put the camera down. Oh, wait. Oh my God. I think I've sat on this thing too much today. She's like, look, I'm too flat. I'm gonna have to get another one. Matter of fact, let me put a pillow. Oh my God. I'm gonna get a pillow to add to this, because good God Almighty. It immediately felt better. Okay. Let's bring you down. All right, for those of you on YT, I'm trying to bring you down so you can see what we're working with. But no, it's a money problem. It's a money problem. Blackmail is something to that effect. Family blackmail is something to that effect. I still get, for Hakeem, I get strong mama vibes or something like that. I don't even know if his mom's around, but it's something like family member that he loves. I get mama vibes. With Booker, I get secret. And I'm pretty clear on what that secret is. It was so funny because I did not realize what I was reading. And then somebody who worked with him said the same thing. And I was like, oh, snap. I was right. Which way did it go, George? Which way did it go? Okay. So, my papers fell on the floor. Oh, well. So, what just fell out? That's why I'm like, oh, see? Yeah. So, we got this foolish endeavor here. And I'm telling you, we're going to find out. Page of Cups. We're going to find out. This is foolish. What he did. Like presenting himself a certain way. And it's like, but that's not what I see. It's like, don't look at the fish in my cup. Wait, something stinks here, and I think you did it, right? Like you got the stinky fish. Something stinks here, and I think you did it. So that's that. And then also we have the Knight in reverse. Again, we expect him to be the Knight in the upright, but no, he's the Knight in reverse. He did not do what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to he was supposed to carry the chalice for Lotus, and he didn't, because the card up from this is the Queen of Cups. He was supposed to carry the cup for Lotus, and he did not. So that's the Knight in the upright, the reverse. And then we got the Five of Pentacles, honey. We're out in the cold. And this is actually what's going to end up happening to him, by the way. He's going to be out, and he's going to be shamed, and people are going to know what he did. And it's not going to be a good look, because he was supposed to be the next Obama or something. Either he or Corey, I forget which ones they said was supposed to be, whatever. But like that. But again, like I said, I feel like it's a family member that he definitely cares for. And that was threatened. I don't know if they're sick. I don't know if it's something, but they needed more money. Because the other thing to understand is that you actually don't get paid much to be in these positions. Like, you really actually don't. Like, the president, his salary was supposed to only be $400,000, and he's bigger than these people. So, like I said, was supposed to only be. They're like, he didn't take his salary. Yeah, because he made a lot more than that. I remember Was it Clinton? No, it was Obama. It was somebody. It might have been Bush. I remember they had to give up their business because they weren't allowed to have a business. They weren't allowed to be making money. And I remember that was supposed to be a big deal in T1. And he's like, oh, well, my family's going to run it. Okay, take your name off of everything. Like, you should not be on any documents, any papers, anything. Oh, I wasn't alive for Carter. This is somebody I was alive for. I'm not saying I wasn't alive. I wasn't old enough to even know Carter. I was born in 79. So it's somebody I'm old enough to know. I just remember they had to give up a business or something. I didn't hear about the Carter peanut thing until like recently, like last year or the year before. Sis, don't get mad at me, girl. I'm an old soul. I don't know why the hell I came back down here. Listen, I chose Dukakis in 4th grade. Yeah, it's supposed to do something. Like they're supposed to give it up or not receive income, whatever. Basically, they're supposed to not be corruptible. That's what it's supposed to be. They're supposed to not be corruptible. Meanwhile, we get this asshole in chief who, and I saw it in the first time, I was like, how is this possible? He goes to stay on Mar-a-Lago. Who's paying for Mar-a-Lago? We're paying for Mar-a-Lago. So we got to pay for that. We got to pay for the security. We got to pay for you to fix it. We got to pay for you to make sure that it's not wireless. What's the word? Impenetrable, or I don't know. Exactly. Meanwhile, we have the most, like, it's comical how evil this man is on the corrupt scale. I don't like everything else. I don't really know. Like, just. And we said, yay, let's do it again. Now, mind you, I know there's shenanigans about it, but there were still enough people that all they needed was a little bit more. There were still enough people that said, let's do it again. And then they were like, we made the most money we ever made under him because of Obama's policies, by the way. Biden is who got the Trump results. Trump got the Obama results. And Trump would have been skating lovely with the way that Biden's team fixed it. But no, he came in wrecking ball. And came in like a wrecking ball. I was like, all you had to do was chill for the first year. And you could have been implementing all this stuff slowly. Like you really could have been implementing all this stuff in such a drip, 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 drip way that by the time we went, oh shit, we're in fascism. We're done. You know? Like we really could have been the frog in the pot. But they were like, nope, let's be like Hitler. Let's do it in 58 days. And we're like, do you know who we are? We are American. Thank God for Boasberg and Ennis, Judge Ennis and Judge Boasberg. They really saved us, y'all. They saved us so bad. They saved us. They saved us. They saved us. They saved us. Well, hopefully they saved us. They slowed down the boa constrictor. Oh God, why am I using snake analogy? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, get away, get away, get away, get away. We're in quicksand. Let's put it that way. It's not him, Margaret, though. That's the thing. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was all the dumbasses behind him. They had a Project 2025. They wanted everything done in 2025 so they could move on to Project Esther. Well, dumbasses. Because what they thought they were going to get, and they tried to get, was they tried to get Black people in the streets so that they could have done the martial law much faster. But see, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I do think it must have been spiritual or something. Because I'm telling you, after November 5th, like when we all woke up November 6th, y'all talk about 4 a.m. I don't know if that's a white girl thing or what. But I know on November 6th, without talking to each other, without telepathy, without anything. Black people went, go ahead. I was up, so I don't know. I was already up, so there's no waking up at 4 a.m. for me. But I'm just saying, like, it was a collective energy that made no sense whatsoever, except it was like a switch was turned off, and all of us was like, have at it. Like it was like really like just have at it. Have at it. And it was crazy how that happened. See, I'm glad you feel hope now. I don't know if what I feel is hope. I think I feel anticipation, not necessarily hope. Yeah, it felt to me, because I was in a car. I live in Miami, you guys. So Cubans here, I won't say they're stupid, but they think they're white, right? So they're for him. And a lot of the reasons they do Republican is like, oh, the abortion issue. I'm like, do you know how many of these people actually paid for abortions? Do you know how many of your daughters actually had abortions? Can we talk about that? Because as a teacher, I'm privy to a lot of that. So you're a one ticket person about a ticket that you don't actually believe in? Interesting. Because the state, by the way, the state chose 57% to allow for abortion to be legal. But the state did shenanigans in 2022 and made it 60% required. Yep. But anyway, so the Cubans are Republican for some reason. And I'm like, do y'all really hate Castro? Because why would you bring that here? Like, why would you bring that energy here? I don't understand. Oh, I hate Fidel. Do you really? Because you keep trying to elect Fidelish. Like, and then I learned Fidel was nicer to the black people as opposed to the white version. But then I also learned a lot of the white version is actually Nazi or Jewish from the 40s. They ran to Cuba. So now I'm like, wait, what was this? Like, I'm kind of confused. What happened? I'm not sure. I just know all of history is told from one angle instead of all the angles. I want to know all the angles. But anyway, what was the point of that? What did you say? There was a point to this. Yeah, Cubans think they're white. It's so funny. Not funny, actually, at all. Like, I'd be in the neighborhoods app. I said I'd be, I know. I had the neighborhood app, and I actually like deleted it after a couple of these comments. But they gentrified our areas around here. And one of those areas, oh, the 4 a.m. thing. Okay. One of those areas is, we have a big Mexican population in Miami. Oh my God. Coolest people ever, except the men. I've been chased on a highway by a guy in a big truck. It was so weird. My son was panicking. My son's like, Mom, he's making kissy faces at me. I'm like, it's not you, honey. I don't know. Mexican men like me for some reason. I guess they think I can cook. I have no idea. I can't cook. But anyway, I forgot where I was going, but I'm going to go back to this. So I was leaving a commercial shoot. I was shooting a commercial for Hard Rock or something. And so I was in a car with a Cuban man who was driving, and it was all in Spanish, but you can just hear the elation of the radio station about Trump being chosen. And I'm just like, I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen because it was like 3 or 4 in the morning that I was actually in the car. But it was like, It felt like when Hillary didn't win. And it felt like when Gore didn't win. I'm like, this doesn't feel right. It just doesn't. You know, it didn't feel right. It did not feel good. And it's not because we lost. It was because something don't feel right. But I didn't wake up at 4 a.m. So when people are like, are you a 4 a.m.er? No, I was already up. But I knew it was going to happen. I knew at the moment he had a second attempt. I'm like, wait, y'all keep running these tapes back. And now you see they do it again and again and again. I'm like, y'all keep running from the same playbook and nobody's going, hey, I've seen that before. Like, for instance, the Guthrie lady. Now, Kai, honestly, I was going to get mad at Bad Bunny. I was. Because I'm looking, like, mind you, I wasn't paying total attention the first time I saw it. I'm like, are we having another Into the Heights problem? Like, all you went and got were the light-skinned ones? Because, like, they're Afro. Like, there's every color there. Nope, Sue's, nobody's over on YT. But then I watched it again. And so I was like, okay, I see them in the sugar canes. Don't give me just the sugar canes, because that is the slavery part. Don't give me just that. And then I saw them at the domino table. I was like, okay. And then I saw them at the other table, the ice vending. I was like, okay. Then I'm like, all right, I release it. I'm not counting. Like once we get past 3, I'm not counting anymore. I'm like, okay, representation. He had every shade, not every shade. The very dark weren't there, because I've met some very dark Cubans. I met some very dark Dominicans. So the very dark wasn't there, but a nice darker was there. I was like, okay. Then he had the gay man. He put him in a pink shirt, I guess, to make him very obvious that he was a gay man, the gay couple. I was like, okay. I don't know. Was that a real wedding, by the way? Like, did somebody really get married? Gaga hurt me. She hurt me bad. I was like, you feel really awkward right now. It was a real wedding? Oh my God, that takes it even better. I want to watch it again. I have to watch it again. Oh my God, it was real. I'm a sucker for love. Oh man. Like, that would be something you tell your great grandkids. Like, I got married at the Bad Bunny concert on the Super Bowl, at the Super Bowl, on the on the yard line. Oh my God, that is so that's even more amazing, because they didn't have to pay for that. They have a wedding nobody can top. Like, they didn't even have to pay for that. Oh my God. I mean, I'm sure they had another wedding because of family, because our Hispanic brothers and sisters, they know how to invite 150,000 people. But oh my God, that's so nice. Was that Liam? Was it? Oh, I wish he had the rabbit ears if it was, so that I could figure that out. Oh, okay. But who was he? Because he had a hearing aid. I was like, that's nice inclusion. Was it a hearing aid or was it to block sound? I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, I don't know what Liam looks like. So that's what I was asking. Oh, so he's supposed to depict Liam. Okay. It would have been nicer if they actually had him there. Oh, you think it was supposed to be himself? Oh, because they were watching TV, right? I think that's a scene where they're watching TV. Oh, I would appreciate that, girl. I don't know if it was Liam. Benito is Bad Bunny. Well, I know his name is Benito. I don't know if he called the kid Benito. I wasn't paying attention. But if that was a scene where he was watching TV, it was an old school TV, so that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And it's really interesting because one of my characters in my romance stories, I have interweaving romance stories. One of my characters is, well, several of the characters, but my main character, because I have 4 friends. So I have a Caribbean American, I have a regular American, I have a Blasian, and I have an Afro Latina, and her roots are Puerto Rican because I love Puerto Rico. I mean, she's American, duh, but I'm just saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what would have really done it? I don't think they had an elote stand, but that would have been a great way to incorporate Mexico too, because that's so Mexico. So Mexican American. I don't know if it's in Mexico, because I don't think I ever seen an elote person in Mexico. I don't know. I didn't go off the damn thing, the resort. I wanted to, but nobody wanted to go with me. Okay, so it wasn't Liam. I don't like elote because I don't like mayo. I hate mayonnaise. Hate mayonnaise. Mayonnaise looks like semen. I didn't mean to say it out loud. I hate mayonnaise. I used to work at McDonald's, and I don't know if it is, lore or something, but there was a story circulating that in Burger King, one of their workers ski into a Whopper. So ever since then, I never ate mayonnaise. I was like, no. How do I know this is not what they do? So no. It didn't stop me from the pickles, though. I did hear a pea story about the pickles. Oh, listen. You know what I was about to say? Yeah, I worked at McDonald's for 8 months. That's how I know I'm going to be famous. Because all the famous people are. I didn't mean to do it. All right. Enough talking. Well, not enough, but let's okay. I got to show you what I got. All right. So I told you about that, and I told you about that, but then these two came again. So again, we're talking about Hakeem real fast. So like I said, he did something stinky. We'll just say stinky diaper to bring that metaphor back. Is like, something stinks. Was it you? And he's looking away like, no, it wasn't me. But it's like, dude, you literally have a fish in your cup. Okay. Then instead of being our white knight, I think this is the only white horse for the knights. I'm not sure. But instead of being our white knight, our savior, or Prince Charming, he actually became a villain. Not like an all the way villain, but enough of a villain that he didn't stop this thing from happening. That said, by the way, oh my God, look at the progression from our hope to doing something wrong to the knight, because he was supposed to carry the chalice for the queen and he didn't. And anyway, and being out in the cold. Again, that could be documents too. It's also votes. Instead of dealing with the votes like he was supposed to, I think he was supposed to help challenge that thing being, some whippy thing in the house. He was supposed to be like, nah, we're not doing this. Yeah, exactly. He capitulated. When she turns her lip up, like, y'all, the first time I saw her on Colbert Show and she was like capitulated, oh my God, the way her lip like almost touched the eyebrow. I was like, oh, who did that? Because she was so disgusted. When I say that chick was disgusted, she's like, I didn't expect the capitulation. Ooh. I was like, ma'am, I felt that. I feel that disgust so deep right now. Like, and at first I thought she was talking about the lawyers. Good. Okay. But seriously, I thought she was talking about the lawyers because the lawyers had fell, then the school had fell, and so she had people who fell. And so I thought she was like, okay, so legal didn't stand, Supreme didn't stand, schools weren't standing. I thought she was talking about them. But y'all, when we did that reading, I went, oh shit, she talking about them. Okay. And it's so funny because in December of that year, right? Because if you were like me, well, you might not be like me, but if you were, because I'm ADHD. And once I found that Nicole Plays Piano Girl, and she was a fellow ADHD or just autism, I don't remember which, but she showed her charts. Once she showed her charts, I went, oh, ooh. And all of a sudden, I'm just looking for everything. I ended up on Raw Cognizance and PreciJJ. So I'm watching them and I'm like, okay, wait, there's an EO. The same EO they're using, by the way. Well, yeah, I think neurodiverse and spiritual has to go hand in hand because, why would you be typical and able to talk to things? No, you would be boring. You would be Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller is just evil. Yeah. By the way, it's so weird how much Jeffrey looks like Andrew Jackson. I know doppelgangers, but God dog, that was crazy. Because that forehead is not something that anybody but horses have, I think, or moonmen have. And Jeffrey looks like Andrew. Mm-hmm. Gavin gave me ick when I heard about that flag. I'm sorry. Listen, I think that man is this close from pushing for secession, especially when he ended up in that financial place over in Switzerland. Andrew Jackson looks like Jeffrey. Hold on, let me see if I can pull that picture up. Andrew Jackson looks like Jeffrey. They have the same big ass forehead. Hold on. I should have took a clip of it. Andrew Jackson. Let me see if they have it online. Yeah, because apparently it's hitting the news now over the last couple of days. That's so funny how that man said he did it. But when I tell you, they're almost so identical. All right, so I'm going to put this on my share. Share screen real quick. I know, girl. Chill out. My computer's already really? Okay, let me show you right quick. Andrew Jackson, the guy who did the Trail of Tears. And the Trail of Tears is not nice. The Trail of Tears is what they're doing now. Only if they were Netan Babu. If they were that guy. I'm trying to change words. Okay, hold on. Look at this. Uncanny. Uncanny. It's crazy. So here's the Splitville. Sorry. What? Uncanny. Uncanny. Because that head is not just a normal head. That head is a wild thing. That head is this thing is not normal. It's just not normal. All this head. It's just not normal. Head and chin? How you got all of that? And you got nerve to be telling people that they got to have sex with you. Boy, you ugly. And they're so charismatic. If charismatic, you mean, I don't know. I don't know what you mean, but that dude is ugly. Nah, that's not Neanderthal. Neanderthal is browed. It's just weird. And the whole time travel thing, I guess we can look at that. But the whole time travel thing is a weird thing too. But if we think about like Meet the Robinsons, you know, like maybe it is a thing. Child, you don't even have to apologize. You just block and keep it moving. Suze, we're like in the same space, girl. Yeah, you can't unsee it. He looked just like Andrew. And homeboy's favorite, the orange man's favorite is Andrew. Now, I had to do my research, you know, like last year, I had to learn as much as I can learn to make myself feel better. Like, okay, have we been here before? How do we get out? You know, like how do you get in? And I wanted to look at like the worst of the worst things that I know of in America of what we've done, besides just Black people, because obviously there's nothing good there. But it's like, okay, the crash, how do we get out of there? Grapes of Wrath, how do we get out of that? You know, like how did we get out of the worst of the worst? And I'm saying we as in America. Because how do you bounce back from seeing people be purely evil? And then you'd be like, we're good. And then in 2 generations, we're back. We're good. And then in 2 generations, we're back. So the pattern is every 40 years, we're going through this. That's the pattern. And it's interesting. It's a very interesting pattern. Like the 80s started to slip into this and then nipped in the bud. But that's when they started working on all the legislation and lawyers and stuff. So the 80s have been preparation for this. If we don't, if we just, this is the part that I fear, especially with white people. Y'all run from accountability as a group, right? So it's just like, oh my God, you guys, they're turning away from MAGA. We have to let them find an easy way to get back in. So we're going to do this again in less than 2 generations. So my daughter's going to have to deal with this again because nobody's getting, like, learn from Germany, for God's sake. It's like, make it illegal. Nope, you can't wear a red hat. Nope, you can't say that slogan. Nope, you can't do the X flag. Nope, you can't. Like, make it illegal. What do you want us to do? This is bad. That's not who we want to be. That's not who we're going to let you be. If you're going to do that, you're going to be underground. It's not going to be normal. Like, punishment. Like, punishment, for real, please. You can't fly a Nazi flag. You can't fly a Confederate flag. You can't fly a MAGA flag. You can't fly a Trump flag. Okay? This is bad. Since we like see spot run books, bad. Like, I don't know. But anyway, you just can't go, come back into the fold. Oh no, I forgive you. Take off your white polo and your khaki shorts. Put down your torch. Here's a Democrat sticker. Like, I voted for Democrat this time. Okay. Why? Because you got hit financially, but 3 times you voted for him. I think we have bigger problems, you know? Like people falling for that purple revolution. I was like, purple revolution? Did you say sorry? Did you own up to what you did? Did you address the problems that you were having? No, you got mad when people go, okay, are you sorry? Why would you do that? Fine, forget it. I'm not doing that. Oh, so okay, we're not purple. Okay. You know what I mean? Oh my God. There has to be accountability this time. This is America's problem. This is why we keep doing it. This is America's problem. You have to say, no, this is bad. You know? Yeah. Listen, the whole we're cooked thing, like, please stop listening to the bots, right? Like, I don't need you poisoning the well. We need hope, we need action, and we need purpose. We don't need to go, nope, we're going to lay here. Please take me over. Okay, if you're going to do that, go sleep in the corner. Shut your mouth. The rest of us adults are going to actually try to take care of this, grab the vehicle before it goes over the cliff. Okay. All right, Bookie. Yeah, but Reagan wasn't there by himself. He got put in there. Reagan was through the McCarthy era. He was there at the McCarthy era. How do we go from McCarthy to Reagan? How do you go from Red Scare, ruining people's lives, to Reagan? How do you go from the Great Depression to McCarthyism to Reagan? Then to Bush, then to Bush, then to Trump. Like, how do you leave Obama and say, oh, you were too intelligent for me. I need C-Spot run. How do you do that? How do you not realize that the GOP lies to you? Because didn't H. Bush say no new taxes? C-Spot run, no new taxes, and then we got some? Didn't he send us to an Iraqi war so that you would choose him again for a second term? Didn't his son take us from fighting the people who supposedly hit us with the planes over in Afghanistan and then say, I'm going to go finish my daddy's war? And all of a sudden we're in Iraq? Have you not gotten over being lied to yet? Like that's okay. Got it. Okay. And that's why I say you can't reason with these people. You can't reason with them. So the adults have, you don't let your kids choose everything. You go, look, throw your tantrum. I'll wait you out. But in the meantime, we're making adult choices. Oh yeah, it was total narcissism. And, and they always blame Obama. Like, you made us racist. But he did what? He made you hate Black people? Okay. Sorry. It's hilarious to blame Obama, the Black guy, for you hating Black guys. Exactly. Okay, Pookie. Call me when we're ready to get our diaper changed, okay? I'll let you know when it's nap time. Matter of fact, I think you're overdue for nap. So mommy can get some work done. Like, that's how I feel about all these people right now. Like, okay, you had your fun. Play date's over. Take a nap. Mommy actually has to clean up. But when I clean up, I'm throwing all your toys in the garbage. Okay, Pookie? We'll buy you new toys. Educational ones. So you can start over. Hooked on phonics. We'll start with that. All right. So anyway, that's the point. Hakeem was a trip. He was a trip. He was a bad trip. Oh, yeah. So 6 of Wands. I'm sorry, y'all. But see, lost confidence, self-doubt, lack of inspiration. Instead of being the hero, he stopped being one. He just stopped. Because remember, Booker had his 25-hour thing. What did Hakeem do? Did he pick up the torch? Did he run with a baton? Did they enact any bills? Did they do any fighting afterwards? Nope. And then there's a picture of him and Booker sitting on the steps of the Capitol, I think it was. And they're holding court, talking to people. Like, they were just sitting there eating lunch, and then I guess people were coming up to them and then were asking them questions. And so here's a moment where you get to talk to the people. What did you do after that? Did you do anything? No. Nothing. Why? Because they were both compromised. Both compromised. And it's so interesting because I pick up the 6 of Wands that's in reverse. Instead of you being the hero, instead of you being a leader and leading us through this thing, being on your white horse, by the way, so white horse once again, instead of you doing that, you lost confidence. Why? Because once you tell a lie, you're always afraid of being found out, right? So think about it. If you've done some dirt, if you got something on your hands, you're always afraid of being found out. So now you're not confident. Now, if you were one of these GOP members, our current ones, you would become more blustery. You would be louder. You would be yelling. You would be trying to shut people down because you have no substance in which to have a decent conversation, right? But here's the thing. There's a page of truth. That means there's a whistleblower waiting. And that whistleblower is waiting for the right opportunity to deliver the news. And then, baby, you're stuck. Ooh, and there's another page waiting. Baby, that's 3 pages. Wow. Sweetheart, you're in trouble. And I think it's this year. Oh, it feels like this year. Oh, it feels like this year. Oh, it feels like this year. I don't know if he's going to come clean because I see this cups here. I don't think he's going to come clean. I think the international people are about to drop some information for us. Who's Jessica yelling? I don't know who that is. Who is she? Because look, the moon is right underneath. And then the codependency is here. And then the family shows up. And then there's recovery and hope, but you're still out. You're still out. But thank you for telling us. Thank you for telling us. But no, you're gone. So maybe he is going to come clean after. Like cleaner after. But it's this year, you guys. We're going to find out what Jeffries was up to. Because the other card here, I don't know, honey. The other card here is 4 of Cups. Okay. 4 of Cups, which is introspection, refusing to, the secret, then the release of anxiety. Okay. Yep. They might ask him to do something else because this is another thing. Until what? I'm sorry. I can't read what you're saying. They might try to make him do something else. What's happening? But he refuses to do it. There's a lot of 3s here with him, right? So there was the 3 of Cups, there was the 3 of Pentacles, and then there are 3 pages. Thank you, Bo. Oh my God, yes, because then there's a release from anxiety. It feels like once the secret's out there, he's not going to feel so burdened by it. However, it does cost him his career. Oh, it does. It does cost him his career. At this point, I don't care. We all have to face the consequences. I know I've faced consequences time and time again. I always got mad at God because I was like, dude, why do you punish me right away and everybody else does not get punishment like that? Like I'll say something bad about my mom when I was a kid and then immediately stub my toe. I was looking to go do something that I probably shouldn't have done, and I crashed my car by accident. And then I had no car, so I couldn't go do it. Meeting up with people I shouldn't be meeting up with. And it was like, why do you punish me right away? But evil gets away. You don't reward me right away. It's like I do something good and you don't give it to me right away. But I get it when I need it. Like they say, he's an on-time God. No, I believe in God. Y'all can believe in whatever y'all believe in, but I believe in God. You can call it what you want to call it. Yep. Okay. There's the 4th page right here. This is the one that's going to bring the documents. You look at it as it's keeping me from doing something stupid. I mean, I do the stupid thing and then I still get punished right away. Look, the 2nd page right off the bat. Like, y'all just saw me shuffle. These pages have come back out. The 4 of things just came back out. 4 of things. Oh my God. Girl, where are you? 4 of cups just came back out. But this time in reverse. And so she's saying new opportunities, gratitude. Okay. First of all, I forgot we were mirrored. This is good. Nobody's going to get away with it. See, new beginnings. We're going to find about the betrayal. And look who's coming. What eclipse are we coming into? Fire horse. Action. Wow. That's great. And then we'll be able to save the world as people turn away from what we're dealing with. That includes the star country. And then that also brings inevitably the death that needs to come because these people have been trying to steal from us and that messaging is going to come out. It's going to be a little delayed though. I see the delay here. I see the delay, but we will get a chance to see it and we will get a chance to know everything that has been happening, including how our money was siphoned to the Blue Star. Wow. Because we are going to be separating our relationship from them because we basically have no choice. There will be no choice. We're going to have to. Are they going to do something to us? Threaten to? Is he going to cause another false flag here? There's no more Jewish holidays coming up, right? Nothing immediate. Passover, but that's April. Child, join them class actions. Make your little $100 or $30 or your social. Of course it was though, and that's the thing, Suze, because all of a sudden we're all data breached, right? All of a sudden we're all data breached. It's like stop calling it a data breach. Call it a data fire sale because that's what happened. Okay, so as far as Hockey Jeffries, oh no, Ramadan, but that is not Jewish. That is Muslim, right? Hindu, Muslim. He's an all-time. Yeah, because they immediately plugged Russia in, straight back door. Ramadan is the fasting, right? Oh gosh, fasting is so challenging. It's discipline, but it's challenging. And it's funny, like I can go almost all day without eating, but if you tell me I have to go from sundown to sunset, vice versa. Wait, no, sunrise to sunset, I'm gonna be hungry just because I can go all day without it until I have to. And then it's like, nope. You thought it was alignment, similar to the fire horse. Yep. So they are also, that's big. You know, a lot of those people are going to be big on their prayer that week for sure, because everybody's trying to fix the world. Everyone who matters. Paper mail. Okay, let's get into Let's get clear on the files. What is the point of the fake files? What's the point of the fake files? All right, intentionally, never mind why it came out again. Fake files, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Underneath, it is going to be revealed, you guys. The sun's going to be revealed. And look, this came back too. Don't pay attention to those files. Not all of them, you guys. Use some discernment here. That's interesting. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That they both came back. All right, so it says it's going to be revealed. And like I said, that the lady we listened to earlier, she literally said the thing about the former prez doing that to a male was in a book. Oh, So, this is a challenge. We got the 2 of Wands. That's interesting. Okay, so the 2 of Wands means planning, decision-making, partnership, progress. But what I'm getting here, though, is the 2 of Wands is scrutiny. Because I see these people here just staring, like watching everything. This feels like scrutiny. And we're not the only ones with the files. So literally, if another country wants to, they can say, hey, cross-reference these. But they won't because they know what our government is. No, I take that back. I take that back. They're going to send it to someone specific. They're not going to send it straight to the government. They're going to send it to somebody in the government. Government? Newspaper. Government. Interesting. I'm getting massy. They've been sitting on it. They've been sitting on it. They got the documents. They've been sitting on it. That's what's going to happen. That's what's challenging the fact that they sat here and faked these files. Oh my gosh. I have so many goosebumps right now. Yep, it's going to be, look, talk about fake, right? 7 documents that other people have been sitting on. 8 documents is what they were, faking around. So it's like most of them are real, but they've planted enough in there to cause doubt and distraction. They've used distraction within the distraction. Interesting. But they're giving it directly to someone in the government. Massey. And I heard, yep. Okay. And Rokata? And Ro? I heard no. Why? Because it needs to come from Massey. So it's not a Democratic hoax. Okay. So past. Talk to me about the past. What in the past got us here making these fake ass files? The 1 out of the 8. 1 out of the 8 being fake. Six of Swords. Fear of change. Oh. Yeah. because there's been a movement since 2016 for the sexual stuff. Oh, and how loud the calls got. Okay, yeah. Fear of change, holding on to the past, feeling lost. Okay, so there are so many documents to redact. Too many documents to redact. So they had to plant some to distract. Interesting. Six of Swords in reverse. Hey, Christopher. Six of Swords in reverse in the past. So that's it. They were scared of, okay, yep. The greed, the insecurity, the stinginess, the material. Yep. And these are documents. So again, hoarding, but also feeling like they can't hold on to it. They can't, and they couldn't. Yeah. Because of the calls for it. Okay. I told you, it's shoddy work. Okay. So then what's the current energy then of these fake files? What is the current energy of what they're doing? Oh. Look, y'all. Look. It's going to be revealed. I swear I hear El DeBarge. I know just how you feel. This time. I don't know the words. But anyway. So, people who want personal readings, let me put this up. Your wishes are going up. Oh, you no longer have that? Why not? They took my gift away. I don't know what the other gift was then. This time I will reveal. I don't know the words to the song. This time is for real. I don't know the words. In time I will reveal. I don't know the words. I don't. I give up. I don't know the words. Okay. So we're just going to put that. I think it's supposed to be Cupid. It's supposed to be Cupid. Cupid, come on and make your wishes straight to my lover's heart for me. Okay, this time love's for real. Okay, it's something about that. Yeah. All right. Wait, why is that not up? Hold on. I'm trying to get the viewer wishes up. Okay, start it. There we go. So, there. If you need, it's up there. Okay. So, what's over? Thank you, love. Wait, my eyes are big in there. There we go. In time, it will reveal. That's what I was looking for. This time, love's for real. Oh my God, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Yeah, they're so cute. All right, what's the whole energy over these fake ass documents? What is the energy? Oop. Beep, 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 beep. Oop. Y'all, why are you giving me all? Oh, okay, well, I'm just saying, why are you giving me all of these? We have the Fool in reverse, reckless. This was stupid. And it was stupid to come back to, oh, never mind. And you're going to have to face the truth. Yep. Not only was it stupid, you're going to have to face the truth because, honey, whoever you were doing that for, they are not going to protect you. They can't protect you. And then finally, guess what? Time ain't on your side, child. Time ain't on your side. I think of it as a jumping spirit movie. So again, to show this on YT real quick, we have the Fool in reverse. Okay. Then we have Seven of Swords in reverse, because truth will be revealed. You can't just steal and not think we're going to find out. And whoever you've been waiting for to help you out says, screw you, buddy. I got my own issues. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Fates are a changing, sweetheart. Fates are a changing. And the information underneath, you guys, guess who again? Is the page de sold. Someone knows and someone will talk. Someone will talk. Alrighty. So, hold on. Goosebumps, slow down. What is the impact of these fake ass documents? That's just the way I have to say it, y'all. Like, for real. That's a whistleblower, honey. Someone finna talk. What is the impact or lesson to be learned? Paige keeps showing up. I wonder if there's a girl named Paige for real. La Página. Ooh. Yep. They will be delivering the message. The Knight of Pentacles. We're going to find out. This information will be delivered. You see that one pentacle? There's the one pentacle. We found it. And they're going to tell us which one was fake. So that's going to be showing up. Then, we'll finally be able to celebrate somewhat here. Does this mean we're cleaning the White House? The Four of Wands. Or, oh no, they're going to try to talk against it. They're going to try to send out a different message against it. Oh, no. Like, these are not fake, blah, 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 blah. But hello, the strength of, because this is fire. This ain't a pinnacle. We're not going slow. This is fast. The strength of the evidence and of the people is going to overcome any message that is going to be trying to fly out the White House. Amen. Oh yeah, because we know better. We know better. Ace of Cups on the bottom, new beginnings. Emotional clarity. We're going to have clarity around this. So what is the outcome? Oh, thank you, Christopher. 1 second, sir. What is the clarity we're going to have over this? In time, the love reveals. Okay, so check out. They're not going to be able to complete this thing that they're trying to do. Gosh, that's great. So they're not going to be able to try to complete it. Oh, man. We have 4 major arcana that came out. What? And then the page on the bottom with the other document. Oh, my God. Hold on. We got the World in reverse. We have the Hierophant, the government. We have the Death card in reverse. And we have Solitary, Mr. Hermit. Okay, so that's crazy. Now, the Government and the Earth, those are 2 slow cards. I mean, Government and the Hermit, those are 2 slow cards. So I'm going to tell you, I'm getting goosebumps. This part's not going to be fast. The part where they're going to have to stand before and take their punishment and stuff like that. That's not going to be fast, but it's coming. And their world being upside down, that's an Earth card as well, which is our Pentacle cards, you know. But that Earth card is saying, this is basically all this time has already passed. So this feels like it took this long to get here. This is, I'm hearing also, so don't lose hope. Like, it really took them this long to get here. So don't lose hope. They're not going fast. They won't be able to complete this. It's just going to be a slow rebuilding from here. But first, we got to finish the demolition project. And then the death card here is saying that too. That's where the demolition project is. It's like we still have to finish. We have to finish the demolition project. We have to take over taking this stuff down. For our sake, for rebuilding sake. I do feel like the White House will be moved. And I don't know why, but I'm like, are they going to choose Minnesota? I don't know. Are they going to go back to Philly? I don't know. But so on the case of the fake files, what was the point? Well, the point is exactly what's happening. You are enjoying the rabid, salacious, Inquirer-esque stories that you are finding within it. You have to think about the ones they let you read. Think about what they're actually letting you read. That's crazy. But it's going to be revealed. It's going to come to an end. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, as I was chewing on that, I got the Wheel of Fortune. It's a yes card. I'm not sure about that. Maybe it is decentralized. I don't know. But it does say change is coming. No, change is coming. I don't think we're going to stick to what we're sticking to. Change is coming. There's just too much lost opportunity. There's just too much greed sitting here. We have the cup. We have the EO. We have the military. Change is coming. Like change is coming. And then we have two fours. One's good, one's bad. One's new opportunity and, things coming new. The other one is, this is going to be hard, though. It's going to be hard. All right. So, Chris, if you can do me a favor, can you drop your question in the chat for me? I'm going to blow my nose for a second, and then I'll be back. Ouch. Hurt myself. All right. Let me go blow my nose. I did what? You think she's working for Intel? Oh my God. Thank you, Becky. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Oh. Oh my goodness. Ouch. That hurt. Shaking hands, meeting some people. I can definitely tell you, like, being here with you guys is helping me. Oh no. Okay, it's not broken. Chris, where's your question? Chris, where's your question? If you already posted it and I don't see it, can you send me a message on TikTok in the DM? Hey, True. Oh. Will that be delayed? Let's see. Will it be delayed? Interesting. Okay, this isn't clear. Hold on. Okay, so a bunch of these fell out. So it was like, I don't know the order of like past, present, future for them because they just fell out. So I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is saying, this is a mischance, a financial loss, a lack of planning. I think this is what got us here. Then I see the Seven of Swords, which is how do you assert your belief and stand your ground? So that's the challenge. That is having courage and defending. And then we have the 10 of Wands. So that was the 7 of Wands. Then we have the 10 of Wands. That's a big leap. That is feeling overwhelmed, procrastination, burnout, shirking responsibility. And one of the reasons why I say, like, what's confusing about it is the energies of the cards was the King of Cups, which is a no card, and that's on one side. But then we have the Sun card, which is a yes card, and that's on the other side. Water on one side, fire on the other. The King of Cups seems to represent, it's not the legal. That's not. That feels more like you. You are the master of your emotions. Sometimes making decisions by the heart can lead to consequences. Because under the King of Hearts, I have I have the Star card, which is a yes card. Hope is the light that guides us through the darkness. And then I have the answer here, which is 8 of Wands, which says delay, slow progress, lack of movement. I'm challenged to say that yes, there will be a delay, but this delay would be based off of your work. There's something you need to be doing now in the present. That's the 7 of Wands. That's your rising to the challenge. Have you looked into a stay, Chris? Like, do you have, say, like the money that could go into escrow or something? Okay. But do you already have the money? Will there be a delay or a stay on the eviction for Chris? A delay or stay on the eviction for Chris? Maybe a delay or stay. Okay. Now, before I actually ask the question, out jumped the word no. However, when I just focus on the question, I got the word yes, move forward with clarity. So there's something about, it says move forward. So again, there's action there. Now these don't read the same for me as the tarot, because like on the bottom it says no, it's okay to let it go. But that doesn't read the same for me. All right, let me see what you had. You just need a few days. Okay, here's one of the things that I had to do, but again, this was a long time ago, is I had to go down to the courthouse and like put in writing why I needed a stay. I don't know how things work now post-pandemic, but this requires your action. This much I know. In order to get the stay, it requires your action. So it's like on one half is this other thing, right? So the other thing about this star card are the words underneath here that says hope, inspiration, serenity, and faith. Oh, yes, chills. Okay. So I see why we're here. I see what it was that got us here. You know, just a financial loss, something that happened, a mischance, lack of planning, whatever. But on this other side, I see success with it, and that there will be the delay, the ones, that the Sun card is showing that yes, this will be success, this will be joy. And again, when I focus on the question and I brought out the card, it says, yes, move forward with clarity. So this is going to require your work. I think it'll also require your honesty. And I think if you also tell them, I do have the money. So that was like what I had to do. I had to say, hey, I had the money. If you can show in the letter or whatever you do to the judge, yeah, in the letter or whatever you do to the judge, I would show proof that I have the money coming so that they would be more inclined to keep you in the space as opposed to just listening to you say, just give me more time. I just need more time. Instead of doing that, you could show the judge that you have the money coming. And that might require them to put it in escrow, because that's what I had to do. I had to put it in escrow. I happen to have the money. It was like around tax time also. So I had to put it in escrow. And then mediation and all that kind of stuff. So what I am seeing, and I'm just going to get very, very clear on this real quick, but what I am seeing is that, yes, with your action, your honesty, and your proof, we're looking at, yes, it'll be delayed. But let me see one more time. I know you said there's a part 2, but I don't want to get too deep into everything. I'm just going to go by what I'm getting. Will it be a delay? Will they allow for a stay? Will they allow for a stay? Okay, there's an offer. And then there's the recovery underneath. And then there's the incompletion. And then there's new opportunities and renewal. I think so. There's greed, stinginess, exploitation, ungratefulness. Like I see that card there, but it seems like it's going to be overridden. What is the future of this? Oh, no, I threw that. Yeah, I threw that. I don't know what this is. I threw that. I don't do pregnancy, honey. Because I can't go into all of that right now, babes. All right, what is the outcome of this? Future outcome. Will he be granted a stay? I'm saying yeah, but it's teamwork. Okay? Collaboration and teamwork. So this is definitely approaching the judge. This is definitely writing about it. This is definitely putting it in writing because there's documents as well as money. So, yeah. This came out again, the new renewal. This here, the High Priestess is showing deception and stuff. So I would beware of the actual apartment building, but I think the judge would be willing to hear you out. So like it feels like somebody's going to be overriding the apartment people, because I get the greed, I get the exploitation, and so it feels like somebody will be overriding that. I would, once I get the stay, I would look for a different place though, because I think that would be kind of a target on your back with them. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So that's where the letting go comes in. Is like, get the stay or whatever, so that it's not on your credit history, and then move. You know, like that's the next step. The next step would be get out of there, and find something more amicable. See, moving on. Like it's definitely saying move. Like detach from where you are, move on. So once you get that stay, move. Like get to stepping. I hope that makes sense. It's like get the stay so that it doesn't go on your record, and then get out of there. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this feels like an intuitive message. It's like knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. Trust your intuition. So that's the high priestess coming back in the upright, like she's supposed to. But with the Two of Pentacles, I feel overwhelmed, imbalance. So maybe downsize. Because also comes a Lover, which says the same thing. Loss of balance is harmony. Like this will not be a relationship between you and the rental person that you would like, because the Emperor shows abuse of power. So it's not going to be a place you want to actually stay in. So get the stay, get that way it's not on your credit, and get out. Like downsize, move on, do something more affordable. It's a renter's market right now, so you should be good. Renters, buyers, that's somebody's market because there's too many empty spaces. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if you're still there. I hope you are. All right, so let's clear the air. Okay, so one more time, if you're looking for a personal reading, and we are currently live when you're looking for a personal reading, you can follow the information that's on the ticker going across, or if you're on TT, you can go to viewer wishes. Okay. If you need something private, go where information can be found. Lovers, Queen of Cups, Strength, Two of Wands. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just like, why are you answering this question? I don't answer these questions. It's a weird question. Because I got the Strength card, I got the Lovers, I got the Queen of Cups, and I got the Two of Wands. That's like a girl, you want to go get tested. What's up, Chris? Hey, Candy. I'm going to just tell you real quick, Chris, with the cards that just came out for you, by the way. Yo. Okay. So I am going to tell you, first of all, you're in upheaval. There are some changes that need to be made in your life, and those changes are going to be made whether you're ready or not. So I just need you to know that straight off the bat. What I am getting is that there is financial insecurity. So the Four of Pentacles is a thing. I think there'll be a delay possibly to any release, honestly. This is feeling like don't count chickens before they hatch kind of thing. This is saying that you are resisting change because change is still coming regardless of what. And that change, do you want it fast or do you want it slow? Do you want it willing or do you want to be dragged? So you got 3 major arcanas back to back to back to back to back to back that all said, oh, baby, this life is about to be a roller coaster right now. And so it's like, stop resisting, walk forward, or I'm gonna change it for you. This is somebody driving a car saying, fix your face before I give you something. Woo, get ready for the roller coaster, Chris. That's all I gotta tell you. Also, the energy underneath it was the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, again, is loss of opportunity, lack of planning. How we got here is what I'm showing here. So, and I'm hearing it again. It may not come when you want it, but it'll be there right on time. Yeah, it's okay. You had a very expensive lesson. That's all. Like, you just had a very expensive lesson. So let's try to get out of it. But just understand, it is going to be a journey. That's what I'm seeing is it will be a journey. It's going to be a lesson for you to learn. And honestly, I just got also, it's a lesson that you'll be able to teach. I do see you speaking. Okay, I did. I saw you speaking. School, college, athlete, something. I'm telling you, I saw something. It's about what you're about to learn. I don't know if it's a career. I can't say whether or not it's a career, but I definitely see you speaking. Maybe it'd be an opportunity to talk to kids or to talk to athletes. It's something. But anyway, all I know is you're in a period of change. You're definitely in a period of change, and it's going to feel like a mountain. But understand this change is not to harm you. It really isn't. It really isn't. I get it. Oh, trust me, I get it. I'm really getting, don't count on money you don't have right now in your hands. There is an opportunity out there. Have you looked into, I don't know where you are. I know in Georgia and in Florida, they have something called partnership. I think it's called PAC, partnership, or community. Oh my God, what's it called? It's like PAC or PCA or CPA or, hold on. May not come when you want them, but it'll be there right on time. Partnership, neighborhood partner center. I don't know where you are, but you could probably call 211. They might be able to give you the name of this place. Oh, you're in Virginia. Do y'all have a neighborhood partner? Okay. I would suggest you do that is look up those programs. I don't see it called that, but I see like eviction diversion program. So that's like Southside Community Development and Housing Corporation. Virginia.gov shows something that says Chapter 21 Rental Assistance and Eviction Prevention. So those there's that chapter has 6 programs that give direct assistance. So I would look some of those up. I don't see that y'all have community action. That's what it's called, community action. I don't know if y'all have one of those in Virginia. But they can help you. Okay. Eviction collaboration. You've called who? But like I said, I would definitely try for the stay. That's why that came up for me. Community Action Center. Oh, they have those in Virginia. They do have that in Virginia. Community action agencies. It's called literally Virginia Community Action Partnership. Tomorrow's Monday. Get in touch. I know with in Georgia, you can only get in touch on a Monday. Then they have the state rental assistance program. They have different things in Georgia, in Virginia. I don't know which one you say you've done. Yeah, listen, I would get all the numbers and call them all. Like seriously, I would. Just because like even if you do manage to get the stay, this would be a way to make sure the money's there while you're waiting on other monies. So I would definitely, they have a Tri-County Community Action Agency. I would be looking up those things. Like I typed in Community Action Rental Assistance Virginia, and it comes with a list of those things. Oop. I just saw the light. There are lots of them, babe. And it's the beginning of the month too, so I would jump on that. Yeah, that's why I say still do the stay, but if you can get the assistance too to help that, still work on that stay. But yeah, there's help here. Yeah. There's the Hampton Roads Community Action Program. There's Yeah, that's the Hampton Road. You can find that at 211. It'll tell you about it. It's on Wickham Avenue. Um, mm-hmm. They have emergency places. So try everything, babes. Try everything. All they can do is tell you no. It's Monday, so be on the phone all day. You call them all on Friday, call them on Monday. You never know when people get actually more funds or what have you. They say yes, rental assistance is still available. Try everything. But again, work on the stay. The stay is to be as vulnerable, as honest, and as truthful as you can, and make sure that you have proof that you will get paid. In order to do that. So I do wish you the best with that. I do know that this is going to be a bit of a valley for you right now. Hopefully it's quick, you know. Hopefully it's quick. Yeah, don't let fear lead, and understand that this is a change and it's not to hurt you. It really isn't. It is for the better. It really, really, really is. Community action plans help you before that. That's why I'm saying look up their community action number and then be calling all morning. I think I know in Georgia, they open at 7 a.m. So look up their community action program and call on Monday. I mean, today, whatever, in like a couple hours, and be calling all morning, because you're not the only person in that position. So it's going to be perseverance, it's going to be persistence, and that's how you get through. Okay. I wish you best because I've been there. I have been there. Also, look in, I don't know if you're on Facebook or whatever, but look in Facebook groups, specific Facebook groups for your area, and see if there's anybody saying anything, like other places you can call, etc. I just saw the light again. I don't know if you attend a church. You can also ask a church. You might have an emergency fund. I know they don't help as much as they used to, but hey, it really is a keep looking. Keep looking. There's somewhere you can get this help from. There really, really is. Keep looking. There's somewhere you can get this help from. Like, and it's interesting because it's a water card. Water doesn't respect obstacles. So you need to stop respecting obstacles. You have no's, turn them into yeses. Keep calling, call everybody. Like, you have to keep doing. You have to keep pressing. This is a 7 of Wands moment. Stand your ground. Keep meeting the challenge. That's what you have to do. I just saw the Justice card. The Justice card is a yes. So, prepare your letter. Be honest and truthful. Make sure it's clear and easy to understand. I got a Queen of Wands. That's another yes. So, you have the ability to do it, honey, but it's going to be on your work. Your work and your word. All right? So, that's it. All right, let's go. Hey, Lisa. All right. Okay. Where are we? Oh, what do I do with the book? All right. Okay. Jeffrey and Israel. I don't remember what I said. I really don't. We nixed that one. I have no idea what it was. Does anybody remember? I think Nick said he was in Israel. My eye is jumping. Sorry, it's been doing that all day. On and off. All right, I got the Queen of Swords. Is he not straight? I thought he was straight. Jeffrey. That's weird. I don't think so, honey. I'm like, I don't think he's straight. Wait, because I got Queen Energy card just now. I got a Queen of Swords in reverse. You gotta know too. You know what? It makes sense because people who love women, they don't do this. They're serial cheaters, you know? They tend to have an appreciation for women. These guys don't. And I'm going through the list of them and they're not straight. We got DJ, we got him, we got Muskie, we got Teal, they all not straight. You gotta know there too, huh? Big Q energy, yes. Cause oh my god. Please understand. I am not saying that trans people are evil. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying this reminds me of one. Like, if he was one, it'd be this. A queen with a big D. I'm not saying he has one. I'm not. I'm just saying. The way she holds his sword is a little suspect, you know? Like, why your sword like that? Why is it straight up? I don't know. I might be tired. That's why I said, you know what? I might be tired. However, you guys, there's a Wheel of Fortune in here in reverse. Because it's interesting. This is an isolation card. You see it? It's cold, bitter, lack of empathy, cruel, and isolated. This is an isolation card. I don't think that email about the trans was wrong, by the way. I think that one's a real email. I gotta check, but I think so. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. Jizzy thought she would be able to get him like that, but he wasn't. Oh, girl, that one was an interesting read. I'm sitting here like some of them I read and was like, yeah, that's not real. This one I was like, because they were scientifically discussing. Unless it came out of somebody's else's. Let me put it this way. Authentically, I think it's a real discussion. Is it a real discussion between him and a scientist? I'm not sure. But authentically, I think it's a real discussion. Like someone really had it. That's how I'll leave it. Okay, but anyway, world turns. Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it. Lack of control. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm asking, is he in Israel? And like, what's the energy of this? So I get, as his significator, basically, the Queen of Swords in reverse. And then what's challenging him is the Chariot in reverse. And that is looking like lack of control. So I think him showing up, if that's a real picture of him, I think that showing up is this. It's saying it's a break free moment, right? Like they're still tied up though. They're still kind of imprisoned, but it's like it feels like there's a moment of, I guess, like trying to get freedom. I wonder if he got cussed out about being out there and getting photographed. Well, let's start here. Because I'm also seeing the Mercenary Knight. And it feels like this pentacle is actually the picture. Proof of his existence. Because he was lazy with his security, his hiding. Did he go rogue? And the wheel turn came here. Yeah, there's something about this, though, that's saying stagnation and inability to move on. I think he is getting lazy. I do think he's getting lazy with his own protection. I think he's not wanting to hide. Think about it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think he's not wanting to hide. I think he's wanting to be seen, which is crazy. Whether that's real or not, I'm feeling like he doesn't want to hide. Where did you come from? I know this was the energy underneath. All right, so good night, Sus. Girl, I got therapy in a few hours. I need to go to sleep. Look at this. This man. That's Death and Star. As I split the deck. I'm working on his past energy. So past energy. He's getting restless. Restless and reckless. he go to Lambert's? I don't think he was that reckless. I don't know. I don't think he would. We'll see. All right, passed. Why is there... hold on. Let me start in this one base. Hold on. Before we do that, let me get this yes/no question of, is that picture valid? Is that a real picture of him in Italy? Woo. Maybe that's a Freudian. Is that a real picture of him in I-State? Is that a real picture of him in I-State? Trust yourself. Is that a real picture in I-State? Is it a real picture of Jeffrey? No, something else. Just because they had yarmulkes on don't mean that was Israel. Was that picture? Wait, hold on. Was that picture an actual picture? Hold on. Let me finish. Is that picture a real picture, though? Same card. Same, yes. I gotta look at that picture. Yes. Okay. Are all the pictures of him supposedly in that place? Are all the pictures of him real? I'm hearing one is. Yeah, not all of them, no. Okay, so is one of those pictures? Oh my God, stop throwing. Wait, is one of the pictures real? Not in that files, though. If that was in the files, it wouldn't be real. Where'd that picture come from? That's a good question. Yes, mistakes. Where'd the picture come from? Did somebody suddenly take it, or was it in the files? Okay. Here's what I'm going if we're going to trust my intuition. Is he in Israel? I'm going to say yes. Is it a picture of him? A real picture of him? I'm hearing it depends. Like, which one are you talking about? So there is one out there? Did we see it? Okay. Someone did grab a picture of him, but it's not those. Those are too clear, too perfect, too sharp for him to play like he's not being photographed. So is there a real picture out there of him? Not necessarily those. Is there a real picture out there? You're being redirected. Redirected to what? Okay, hold on. Let me pay attention. Not published. Okay, so let's change it. Did someone grab a picture? Did someone grab a picture on their phone of him? Did someone take a picture on their phone of him? No. Okay, let me do this intentionally. Tell me where to stop, and then I will pick the card, okay? Oh, you said never mind. Or is that answering me? Okay. It's a yes card. All right. So tell me when to stop. All right. So I'm going to grab the first card, okay? Not at this time. Did I ask the question? Oh, I'm asking too many questions. Asking too many questions. All right, let me just clear the board, ask one question. Did anyone in the recent 6 months, wait, not 6 months. Did anyone in the recent year snag a photo on their phone or with some other device of Jeffrey and not publish it? All right, so the intention is I'm going to pull that out when you tell me to stop. Okay. Yes. Okay. So it's within the last year. I wonder if it's that lady on the beach. I don't know. I think so. I think that was the lady on the beach. Okay. So those pictures I don't feel are real. But I gotta look at them. All right. So why is he feeling restless? Why is he feeling reckless? Why is he feeling reckless? That's weird. So in the past, he was feeling like it was new beginnings. Being out of prison was a new beginning, only for him to be locked up. Yeah, it's gotta be ego. Because think about it, he's had all this. Yeah, it's like he's had all this jet setting and espionage and all that. Hold on. Lack of energy, negative setbacks, delays. Just showed his face. Yeah. So, yeah, like in the past, like things were flowing. New beginnings, emotional clarity, no emotional clarity, just new beginnings. I doubt he's having a spiritual awakening, but if he is, just let me know. All right, so what's his current energy? What is his current energy? Because remember, he's older, guys. He's not very, very old, because like my dad's 71, and he's a very spry 71. What is his current energy? But we got to remember, a man's lifespan is 75 years old. He's not changing. Reluctant to change. He's 66? I thought he was in his 70s. He's only 66? But, okay, that's 2 10s, right? So, his current energy is he's resistant to changing. He feels stuck. He feels like the world's passing him by. He must know that man's not alive, because it doesn't feel fun anymore. Because we have the 10 here of this disconnect, this 10 of Pentacles. It doesn't feel fun anymore. Because I remember we used to get petty energy, but now it's like, it's not fun. What is over this whole thing about Jeffrey feeling reckless and whatever? the greed. This is not the life he wished for himself. He wants to be free. He wants to be out being powerful, not being stuck, not being sent to his room. He's not a child. You see how like petulant this card is? It's weird. It's like, no, I'm not a kid. So that's in reverse. And then, so what's the impact of his recklessness, his restlessness? What is the impact to this? Thank you guys for like all the shares and stuff. I forgot to put my card up, but I'll probably do like one or two more questions. What is, okay. Ooh. The Empress and the Hierophant. Is that he's going to bring attention to himself? I don't know what that means. Do y'all see that? Like, it's the Empress and the Hierophant. A 3-5. 5-3. Prime numbers. What does that mean? Right? That's the impact of the lesson learned. So that's going to be the impact of his restlessness. So the impact of his restlessness. Tradition in the form of wisdom. Hierophant, getting goosebumps and I don't know why. It would create a lot of chaos. And it feels like Chaos Agent is like, I could deal with that. I don't know if he really can. Hold on, 3. So the Empress, abundance, fertility, nurturing, creativity. That is true. I think he'd have enemies coming to try to silence him. I think that's what. Oh yes. He then becomes on the radar. They can't have him talking because of the gifts in the past, because of the things that were done in the past. He becomes a target. It's one thing while he's hiding, because it's like he's silent. But when you start getting reckless, yeah. When you start getting reckless, people start watching your every move. And within reason. Because it feels like he wants to make those moves that they think he's going to make. Because he thinks he holds the world in his hands. It is like big chill. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. 3 of Swords as the energy underneath. He's forgetting that he's human or whatever. Oh, look what came back. The gifts of the past. Is he bait for something? That's a good question. Huh. That is, look, and at the bottom is in the split is 3 of Wands energy in the reverse. Failed partnerships. Delays, setback, lack of progress. You think the timing makes you think of bait? Possibly. I don't think you're necessarily wrong. Because I'm getting goosebumps behind what you're saying. Like, I don't know if y'all can see these suckers, but they hurt. refusing to learn from the past. He is going to make a mistake, but he's not the power he used to be. Okay, so what he thinks is on his side, the fact that he's supposed to be dead. Yes, he thinks he's above it all, and then he has a God complex, right? And so he thinks he's supposed to be dead, right? Like, I'm supposed to be dead, so I can get away with this. But it's the fact that he's supposed to be dead, which is why he won't, or they won't let him, because if I kill you, nobody will know because you're already dead. It's like the thing he thinks protects him is actually the reason they're no longer scared of him. That's interesting. So is he in Israel? I think so. However, like I said, he's been traveling. And so he's been around the area. I don't get a trap. Oh, girl, listen. The death card just came out. But it's weird because he might feel like he's luring them, because this is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is talking about manifestation and, the opportunity. I got the documents. Look, this. But I still think that will trap him. He does not wield the same power he thinks he does. He doesn't. See? No, he doesn't. They see him as a little boy, and they're no longer scared of him. Like the Lover's card is broken. They're not scared of him. And I don't mean they who really have something to lose, say like a Prince Andrew or a Starmer. I don't mean that they. I mean an equally powerful they. A leader. I still feel like it's Murdoch. I also still feel like this King card is Murdoch. Because think about it. People are like, Jizzy let the book slip. And I was like, no, actually, I think he let the book slip. I think he's the one who made sure it came through his brother or something. See? Yep. Strength. Whoever this King card is, he's the one who is the strong one. It's going to backfire. Whatever he thinks he can do, because they're not scared of him anymore. Yeah, you're getting that with murder. They're not scared of him anymore. They feel released from it. It's like, you can't hurt me. You're dead already. So technically, I can't hurt you either, huh? All right, so definitive answer. Is he in Israel? We're going to take a yes-no card. Don't give me a maybe. Yes-no card. Any orientation. Definitively. Is Jeffrey in Israel? Definitively. For entertainment purposes only. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I don't think anybody's scared of him. Look, I got the King of Wands again and the Ace document. The document Ace again. And the Four of Wands. So, yeah, nobody's scared of DT. Murdoch is here handling business. And it doesn't matter. He's got the goods. So, he got goods, but ain't nobody scared of him. That's yes, yes, and yes. It's 3 yeses. He's there right now. The maybe of it is he the gray beard man? Does he look like this right now? That's the maybe. Is he this gray beard man? That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, like what? I wish it was a movie and not real life. I would feel. I might watch the movie. I wish it was a movie and not real life. Like, put it on TV. Take it out of real life. Pluck it on TV. Okay. Will he take him down? It's interesting, Sonny, because he's not here. But we can say, will he take the admin down? That was interesting. I think I'm gonna have to follow that up with Nick's tomorrow. Well, yeah, let's end there. Let's end with this question. Will he take this administration? Because I did get the obsessed energy with him. So I do feel the obsessed. I'm not going to do a commercial break. I just want to read this. So, like, I am supposed to be just showing this, but I want to taste it first. So I'm not going to. It smells like vitamins. It smells like vitamins. Oh my God, I found it. Okay, I've been looking for how to turn off posting my lives automatically, and I just did. Because that's also why I'm getting violations. It's because when I post them, we're talking about politics, and they're like, you can't be talking about that. Just found it. Just found how to stop auto posting. Yay. I don't know if it'll stop me because I'm like 1 point away from having my income destroyed. But I will say, this is, I'm just going to show it to you. I'm not going to talk about it, like, really, until I taste it. I'll taste it tomorrow. This is B12, B6, B1, niacin, and folate. It smells like vitamins. That's all I'm going to say. Hopefully it tastes like Flintstones. But it smells like vitamins. But, you know, we women, we're kind of depleted. And these bees, it has folate. Oh, and it's vegan. I thought B12 was a plant thing anyway. Why would it be vegan? Do people get that out of non-vegan things? That's weird. Yeah, I take a D3 as well. It's the watermelon kind, because raspberry is very strong and bitter. So I got the watermelon kind. I'm going to taste that. Hopefully like it. Because B12 is good for energy and depletion. Like, I used to have to go get shots. Now, the other thing about that is they say it's better absorbed through the shots. So I'm really hoping the drops themselves will do the job. So let me just go ahead and pin that, by the way. That way I can have my obligation. All right. So I am going to taste that. It is the, like I said, I got the watermelon. They say people of color should take K2. Isn't that what, potassium? And just get the shots. You don't taste anything. Yeah, getting the shots means you have to go somewhere. I'm trying to do stuff. If it's raspberry, it's not bad. I got the, I don't know what I got. I know it says they sold 154,000 of these, and it has a 4.5 star, which is why I got it. Because I'm like, anything that's over 4 stars, I'm gonna look at. Hold on, let me see. What flavor? I got, oh, watermelon berry. It just smells green. It smells green. I had intended to drink it, and I was like, I'm not ready. I'll do it tomorrow. I have B12 and stuff in here anyway from my energy drink that I get. So hopefully it'll give me energy. Hopefully, I'm hoping. But it smells green. It smells what you think green smells like. Hopefully, though, it tastes like watermelon berry. I'm looking forward to it, though. But yeah, hopefully I feel the energy. Otherwise, yeah, I'll probably start getting the shots again. I can't do too much potassium because my the high blood pressure I take has potassium. It's losartan. And losartan is a potassium pill, so I'm not to take a lot of potassium. Yeah, I'm gonna try it tomorrow. Do that cold. Okay, I'm gonna pop the water in the refrigerator, and I'll take it after therapy tomorrow. I'll let y'all know. Okay, it smells yucky. You know what? I can make me a smoothie, but the thing, I need one of those individual smoothie machines, like the little individual shakers, because I'm so anal. I hate blending stuff, and then I can't get all of it out of it. So I wouldn't want to blend it in there because I would feel like I left some in there. Yeah, it smells green. Just a shot of juice. COQ10. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I also take, because I do Adderall. I don't do Adderall. Excuse me. That sounds like a bad thing. I have ADHD, so I take Adderall. I'm not a druggie, I promise. And that can deplete you of magnesium. So I take magnesium, calcium, and D3. Anyway, okay. Is Jeffrey going to help bring down the administration out of petty spite? Maybe? You see that? My eye keeps jumping. I don't know if y'all can see. Oh, because I said something, you stopped jumping. The heart and bones. Don't do that. I was about to ask, like, do I take this? And I hear take that, take that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give me puffy. Don't give me that. Okay. So, Ace of Swords. Confusion, indecision, mental blocks, dishonesty, chaos. Chaos agent. He's a chaos agent. Yes, he is. Because the other energy underneath you guys is the moon card in reverse. And the other energy underneath is documents galore. The 10 of Pentacles. I think, yes, he is about to help take them down. It feels like something about Jizzy. He's been waiting for her to get out, but I thought they weren't together anymore. Okay, what's the challenge? What's stopping him from doing it now? What is... it's Jizzy. Like, don't this look like her? It's Jizzy. That's what's stopping him. He's waiting to see how they... Doesn't she go before a court or something this week? I think he's waiting to see how they move. That's funny. Ace of Swords, then Two of Swords. Like, increase. That's crazy. breaking free. There's Jizzy. You see her with the black hair? He's waiting to see if she's going to be free. King of Cups. What is this? Somebody on the Congress thing. Someone who's taken an offer. Someone corrupted. Okay. Who would that be? All right. So what happened in the past that has him wanting to go all chaos? I was fit to say. Judgment. Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. So what got him to being a chaos agent is because Homegirl has not been released. Wait, do you want her released? I'm trying to think of when the book came out. The book came out right when she was supposed to testify. Look at you jumping. Oh, you can't see it. It's jumping. When did the book come out? Did the book come out before her testimony or after? Oh, there's the queen. Queen. We saw the king. We saw the queen. Yeah, because he wants to take her away. He does. He wants her to be out. I guess they got plans to continue? I don't know. Is she his queen? That's weird. He doesn't like her like that. At least I thought. Now, I wonder if the baby story is a real one. Because the in-depth... I don't know if they have that kind of skill to come up with that. That baby story was wild. You know I'm ignoring this question, right? Because if you're asking that question, you know shit about me. I would suggest you scroll up off my live. Joke or not, get your ass off my live. All right. Yeah. So remember they talk about how money is missing out of his accounts? So that's that, right? They can be, oh my God. You know how like in heist movies and stuff, where like the love interest or whatever goes off and sees the world, basically like Fast and Furious at the end or whatever. So that feels like that. The Nine of Pentacles, like, girl, let's go live. Because at least he would be able to trust her, right? I don't actually feel like he would be, though. But anyway, but it's not moving. The Ten of Cycles, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's not moving. The case isn't moving. She's not moving. The Ace of Wands is being blocked. The frustration, the misuse of power. They think they can hold her there. They just think they can make her wait. Oh, we can't give you a pardon now. You have to wait. It's too hot. We can't commute your sentence now. They had no problem doing a little drug addict man. But not her. You have to stay here. Mm-hmm. So they got her languishing with this here. Oh. Wait. I just felt like, okay, one, they got her in Club Fed, right? So she's actually chilling. It's just the fact that she's locked up. But I also just felt like he just asked for Russia's help. Like called it a favor. Not like asked for help, but like called it a favor. They call it Club Fed. It's not me. I didn't make that up. A lot came out under this current energy. A lot came out. But that last one, this one, and I'm getting goosebumps behind it, I think they just called in a favor with the Russians. Okay. See, once again, he's trying to get her free. This came up again. The 8 of Wands undone, in reverse. But also the 5 of Wands, swords. The 8 of Swords, and then also the 5 of Swords. There's a lot of swords here. So there's a lot of communication, a lot of big brain energy here going into this. So what's overarching? So is he going to bring down the administration? It looks like the threat is there. And I think that's where the vodka request is coming in. He didn't ask I-State. He asked them. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, girl, yeah. Because he's going to make it rain. He's threatening to make it rain. And he does know Orange Man's not here. He knows that. So he's like, what's the problem? And I think the fact that they pardoned the Honduran guy triggered him. Yep. Paige. He's going to have something delivered that lets them know I'm here. Just like that. I'm here. So it feels like he's holding off a little bit on this messaging. He's like, you delayed me enough. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to see how you do this, girl. And then it's not necessarily about the love. It's about like, we got work to do. Oh, girl. Okay. Let me talk about these pages here. Those messages are about to be delivered, though. They're about to be delivered. They got people who work for them still. You know what it reminds me of? In National Treasure, when Nick Cage pays the little black boy to go and read the code on the yep. So not current energy. Basically, the result, the impact right now is that they are hanging. They're chilling. They're suspended, but when it drops, it drops. When they give up waiting on you, when it drops, it drops. But it reminds me of that part of National Treasure where they had the little black boy go into the museum because they knew the bad guys were nearby and have the boy count the letters and tell them the code. Yep. Look. This came out for him again. Remember, this came out 2 times already for him. The Ace of Cups. This came out. Oh, goose. Yeah. Does she get free? That 5 of Swords came out again. Does she get free? Oh, maybe not. Hold on. There's a queen in reverse, and that's not the black-haired queen. That's not the black-haired lady. Clarify that for me. Is she going to be free? The outcome. Wait. Okay, hold on. Wait. Yep. The queen energy just came back. I think she's going to get free because look what else was under this queen energy. Was it 8 of Swords? Whatever he's going to send them, I don't know, because the 3 of Pentacles was right under it. Whatever he's going to send them is going to put some fire up under their ass. There's going to be a move to commute her sentence. A full pardon, no. There's going to be a move to commute her sentence. Is he going to bring down the administration? I do see that's the plan. That's the threat. That's the threat. The threat is do what I say do, or I'll drop it all. However, gotta remember, it feels like other international people would be like, oh, he's showing up. Let's take him out because we don't need our stuff. So let me just look real quick. Yes or no? Is his life going to be threatened? Will his life be threatened? Will his life meet threat? Will his life be threatened internationally? Intention is whatever the card is, no matter the orientation. Okay. This is interesting. No, yes, no, no, yes. That's weird. Justice, yes. The justice is the yes. The no is the 9 of Swords in reverse. And that's interesting. Feels like a cat and mouse game. Because that's him like all these swords. And then the documents, yes. It's because he has the documents that his life is threatened. But all these other countries do not know that the orange is dead. That's what that is. That's why the emperor's here. But these bookend each other. The emperor and the justice. They're both seated on the throne. So yes is justice. That yes, his life is threatened. The no is only because they don't know he's not gone. Only because they don't know he is gone. Because the other card I didn't drop that was right there waiting was the Chariot card. Somebody, some mercenary will be sent to go deal with him. That is so interesting. That's a math problem just in the Arcana. 11, 7, 4. So either the justice is coming for him. I don't know the order. Never mind. Because it's like it subtracts. I don't know. Yeah, they need to know the guy is not around. The guy is not around. There's so many swords here. Swords. Just so many swords. There's a 6 and a 7. 6, 7. Waiting. So it was like 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. There's so many swords. So is his life threatened? Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, because they want to shut him up because he has the documents for other things. And no, not just documents, by the way. Those tapes as well. He taped everybody. All right, so that's interesting. That is interesting. So I think we're going to end there. I forgot what I need to check. I forgot what I need to next later, but I'll figure it out. That was an interesting reading. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Thank y'all for joining me. Again, if you want to see the rest of the reading, we're over on YT, where all my replays are. You can check out everything that I have already done, said, etc. I don't hide anything. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. If I get it right, I get it right. And right now, we're batting better on the right side. It's not 100%, but it is enough to pass class. I think we're at a high B, low A with how many things we have had right so far. As far as the mom for the girl, I told y'all yesterday, I felt like they tested how long she can go without medicine, but that they messed up. So I think we've reached the messed up stage. I think so. It's taking too long. I would say partially yes. But like I said, it's taking too long. Because wasn't it like Friday to Friday or something? And for some reason, like when I was doing the reading last night, I got like 7 days, 7 days. She can go without a medicine for 7 days. And I think we're past that. If anything, it's 7 today, I think, or something like that. So I feel waning, if not crossed already. But it feels waning, actually. It feels waning. So whatever game they're playing, hopefully they finish playing the game. And she can get, I don't think she'll bounce back from it, though. That's the thing. I don't. Because it's like, you can play that game, but at some point, it's like the body might be like, I don't want to come back. You know, like, thank you, but I only came back so that you know. I don't know. It's either she's close. I'll put it that way. She's close. She's close, if not with a nice toe on that other side. If she's still alive, I don't think she will stay alive. Yeah, the damage is done. The damage is done. And I hope everyone involved get the energy they give out. You know. Anyway, like you don't play those kind of games with your mom. You know what I mean? Like you just don't. And I do not feel her hands are clean. I don't feel like the daughter's hands are clean. I just hope this wasn't done to make yourself more important. You know what I mean? Oh, people will believe it because I did this interview. Like, I hope that's not what we're doing. Yeah, you just don't do that. You don't do that. Anyway, so I don't know. Like, I saw the video that they were talking about where it's like they're saying so we can celebrate with her or whatever. At the same time, it's like I don't trust their letters or their sincerity. I don't. She's Erica Kirking right now. Oh my God. Before we get off. Oh my God. Dear Erica. Y'all already know I'm not a Candace fan at all. I don't listen to Candace at all. But today I heard pay attention. So I did. Interesting to be outing to the Christian community that Charlie was spiritually intuitive. Interesting. I still get that he's gone though, but he didn't leave when he left. That was really interesting. Yeah, and then she's part of the Gates kids too. So she's pretty much saying, I'm also spiritually inclined, which is why I'm not letting go of this bone. Lisa, we clocked this back in September when we said this is scandal vibes. We just gonna call her Olivia and him Fitz. We clocked this. But it's all the other stuff around it. Like, I don't know the stories because I'm not paying attention, right? So I don't know who Andrew is. I don't know all that stuff. But I do know I heard a whole lot of truth today. Like when I say the resonance was going, I heard a whole lot of truth today. I was like, okay, Candace, you can have that one. Now, the thing about the French thing, I don't know. Like, I don't understand that play into it. I don't. Is the French thing actually kind of a red herring itself? I don't know. Especially because it's like, why would you say he had something going with the I state? I don't know. I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in it. My name's Bennett. I'm just saying. I thought it was really interesting. There's some real interesting things going on. And with that, I bid you adieu. I'm going to get these two. Oh, yes, I got to watch The Residence. Thank you for reminding. I'm going to get these 2 hours of sleep, though. Yeah, France throws me off a lot. But we'll talk about this tomorrow or tonight or whatever. Bye, y'all. Thanks for coming to TinTalk. All right, we're out.